A couple of people wrote it. I'll put it. It's near the bottom.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah. Can you move that over there so we can see the chat? Oh, you're already gonna do that. You know. This isn't your first rodeo. Me and my second rodeo. This isn't my first rodeo.
At least my third rodeo.
Very potentially. 101 by my clock, boys. You are very, very accurate. For us, it's 201.
Have you ever been to a rodeo?
No.
Really?
Have you?
Yeah, when I was in Georgia, I went to a rodeo. I literally
should have guessed.
I did this whole thing where like all the kids like went into the center and we chased around sheep.
Seems very culty.
It was like a bunch of sheep, and then one of the sheep had like a white flag or cloth tied to its like collar or something, and the goal was like to try and grab it, I guess from the sheep.
What weird Georgia things you guys must do. Curtis Gunnarsson, to honor the late ZZ Top bassist Dusty Hill, play Beer Drinkers and Hellraisers. We do shout out to Dusty Hill. Really sad that legend is gone.
Are we on?
I think we're on.
Yeah, we've been on. Bro.
Oh yeah, baby.
Ooh, also, what's that third voice? That sultry voice in the corner. But he has a great mustache.
It might be true.
Finally have Adam Sliger on the.
Someone said the one time you guys are on time. I think we were on time at least 1 or 2 times before this. Yeah. At least 1 or 2. Definitely not 3 times.
Definitely not 3 times. But there can be a dream in a day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everyone, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Roots of Rock live stream. Very, very excited for it. We've got a bunch of stuff planned. I'm dressed like a movie theater carpet. And
theater carpet.
We've got Adam, so say hello, Adam.
Hey, what's up?
By popular demand, we finally got him a mic. So it took me about 7 months to get a chair, and it only took him 6 months to get a mic. So I think we're moving up in the world.
And I have a sweater.
Andy has a sweater. And he also sounds like Andy.
And he.
Yeah. So anyways, what's up, guys? Very, very excited. Hello, world. Hey, Damien Paris. What's up?
Gents.
What's up is we're just drinking some liqueurs.
Love being called gents.
I do like being called gents, too. Mark Inama, you guys are awesome. Lots of love from Toronto. Lazarus Overman, Alex used his blow dryer. I did not. I just actually washed my hair.
Do you use blow dryers?
No. I use conditioner on my face. There's like no rules in this household.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know. I use what's there.
Like conditioner?
Like I use what is available to me, and very rarely has that been a blow dryer.
That's kind of accurate.
So, I live a life of a modest monk.
Someone said, "Oh crap, the old hippie is in the house." I don't know what that's a reference to.
Is that Adam?
Is that reference like? I'm not even gonna guess. I just don't know.
Here's the real question: it's 1,000 degrees in Florida. Why are you wearing a sweater?
Well, in the Freedom Shack, it's not too hot. Actually, I'm lying. It kind of is a little toasty in here. I have definitely at least 1 drop of sweat. So therefore, I don't have a good answer to your question.
Yeah. I'm also in a jacket, but we like to be uncomfortable for fashion. Beauty is pain, as they say.
Dude, I like the cuffs on it.
It's way too small. It's like in between a 3/4 sleeve and a full sleeve, which is just too short in either case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So somebody's watching in Chattanooga. You guys excited? Oh, Alex, what happened to your bobblehead? I don't know. It rocked a little too hard. No, he's
bobbling.
He's bobbling.
Someone said you guys look more like blokes than gents.
Is that better or worse?
I think bloke is like 2 classes less than gent. I think. Because bloke kind of sounds like
what are you blokes doing?
He's a lad. He's just a guy.
I feel like lad is better than bloke. I don't know.
I'd rather be a lad, I think.
Yeah, well.
I don't know if it's like in the same deal, but
I also want to get a chat on here. That way I can see it as well.
We're just giving it a minute, guys, letting everyone pour on in here.
Somebody also said happy 110,000 subscribers, which is very awesome. Thank you very much.
Pretty exciting time.
Ooh, somebody said not blokes, geezers. We're definitely not geezers. Although, I was watching Love Island, and a geezer is good, apparently.
Yeah, one of the girls I was watching with Kaylin was like, I just want him to. I just want a geezer.
Yeah,
like they want it. They want someone they can have proper banter with. Because you have to be able to poke fun.
Is that what a geezer is? It made it seem like a geezer was a hot guy.
Geezer seems to be. I don't know,
dude. There's
saying that they're like
kind of like
diggers?
Almost like a fuckboy, but not a fuckboy.
Maybe like an old head.
Almost like a sassy guy, I think.
Ooh, Nicholas Lopez says,
raunchy.
Andy, can you explain your tat? Yeah, this is the time to ask questions. So if you want any questions answered, besides our mother's maiden names, you can ask anything else.
Explain the tat. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to explain. I guess. Well, not really, but basically, I have a big tat on my arm, and then like a guitar neck kind of like goes down and around, and then here it's kind of like the hollow part of like an acoustic guitar with strings, and then it has like space stuff underneath the strings. So I need to do like some close-up pictures for like Instagram,
Yeah, you
so
probably
that
should.
it could just kind of like makes more sense. But yeah,
Norman Leroy, geezer is an old dude in America. I get that, but I'm saying I think in other places it means something else.
Geezer is an old man. Someone said Geezer is a top guy. He's cool and funny.
I
You
don't know.
want your friend to be a proper geezer. See, that sounds more like the context
That does sound like
from Love
a
Island.
top guy.
Proper geezer.
I want to be a top guy.
I love it. Like she's like, oh, I like him. He's proper fit.
He's proper fit.
It's like he's not just
What a
fit. He's
geezer.
proper fit.
What a geezer.
See, that's what I think. Like my British friends, if you play like a banger song that they love from back in the day, they'll be like, "Oh, proper tune that." So I feel
Proper
like
tune
Proper
that.
banger.
proper tune. It's like CHUNE pretty much. So if we ever
Tune.
do a British themed
Proper
stream,
tune.
it's got to be proper tunes.
Bro, that is
Title.
Someone said wasn't Geezer in Black Sabbath.
He was.
The answer is yes.
Old Guy Butler is what he's named. Old Guy Butler. He wore a little black vest and carried stuff on a tray. Geezer is an old man, period. What's your mother's maiden name? That's so funny.
Hey, do you have your credit card number memorized?
Yeah, I do.
That'd be pretty impressive.
I do.
if you could
117
recite it all for us.
1172 1172 1172.
And then the pen is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, there's that joke. I was like, I want to be a top guy, and it means something very different in America too.
Top lad. It's so funny.
So how many?
Wait, so when were you watching Love Island?
I don't know. When I was getting over my wisdom teeth extraction,
Did you start from like the beginning of a season, or just jump in randomly?
I just jumped in randomly.
Okay.
So, but yeah, proper tune, not. Oh, somebody also said something. Donna Gutierrez sent $5. Thank you very much, Donna. I really enjoy watching you two learn about all the music I've listened to since 1962.
Is
Well-
it a banger sausage? Great question. A banger is a proper tune.
Banger's a proper tune, and it's also sausage.
And thanks for the nice comment.
Smallmouth Hunter said, I'm an old man. Why is that pinned?
I'm an old man.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're gonna get rolling. First up is gonna be some Robert Johnson.
Okay, so Crossroad Blues. Now, I might have heard some Robert Johnson. I feel like I have. But I think, Adam, you said you had some stuff you were going
Yeah,
to
we
tell us
could
about
talk a little bit about who he was.
Yeah.
So he was born in 1911 and died in 1938. So 27 years old. He only did a very small handful of sessions, recording sessions, but they have all the takes. So he did like 3 takes of every song.
it. Yeah.
And so they have like multiple takes, and that's it. And there's only 3 verified photographs of the guy.
No
That's
way.
So
crazy.
the poster that I made for this stream is one of them. And then they
No
just
way.
recently discovered another one. So like, it's
Very rare.
he's a very rare guy.
Holy cow.
And so
And-
this is what's the song called that we're doing?
Crossroad Blues, which there's some famous covers of it, but
Wh-
so you
wh-
might have heard those.
Which
but-
is the one that, because I know Cream had the song Crossroads, and I think I saw someone mention that was a cover of Robert Johnson's version, I think. Did somebody agree to
Yeah.
Yeah, John Mayer did it too.
that? Okay.
So should we
Hit
get
that
it
up.
rolling?
Dude, I'm so excited. All right. So Crossroad Blues by Robert Johnson. Very
I think
excited.
it's the first time hitting him, ever.
I might have heard
I
it.
recognize his name. Like, what other big songs does he have?
I had no idea. No idea.
Okay, so I don't think I've ever heard him. So I'm real pumped for this.
So, all right, guys. Hope you're having a great day as well as a great life. Let's get to it.
I went to the crossroad, fell down on my knees. I went to the crossroad, fell down on my knees. just love and feel my care. You can run. Tell my friend boy Willie Brown. You can run. Tell my friend boy Willie Brown. Now that I'm standing at the crossroad, baby, I believe I'm sinking down.
Oh, damn. That's so, like, as far as like a roots rock stream, it's definitely the one to start this with.
I think so too. It
Yeah.
feels so raw.
So the story about this one is he apparently wasn't like the greatest musician, and then he took his guitar down to the crossroads, and
Yeah.
the devil took it and tuned it up and taught him how to play. And
Really?
So he sold his soul. So he was like the first guy to sell his soul to the devil.
Wow.
It's pretty wild.
Dude, it's a really cool sounding. I mean, this is, I think somebody in chat said it's from 1936 is when this was recorded. So, insane, like nearly 100 years ago. Like nearly 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Like that's incredible. And it's so weird to hear like his guitar playing and the rhythm and even the note choices. Like it's obviously bluesy, but it's so different than what we hear in a modern context. It feels so freeform that I don't know. It's really, really, really interesting. I can see why this was covered by a lot of artists and how this was like the jumping off point for a lot of different people.
Yeah, and I like how it's not like a full band, but just like literally just like a dude and his freaking guitar. Like this could have been in like some shack.
Very likely
Like
was.
just some dude like playing. He's like, honestly, I should record this.
Yeah.
And then bam.
Yeah, just like one mic. Like, all right, here you go. So that's really, really cool.
Yeah, I think the beginning. Play the first like 2 seconds again.
Here.
Tell me this isn't SpongeBob right here.
That's true. What is this? I keep seeing people saying there was like a dobro or something.
Yeah, it's
Is
like
that
a guitar you play with a slide, and then it's got a metal, like it almost looks like a clock in the middle.
I think I've seen him. It sounds really, really from the time period. Like I can't imagine if I've heard it recently, but I like it a lot. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
What do we want to do next? Oh, when the levee breaks?
Yeah, so this is even older.
No
This
way.
is 1929, and it is about the Great Mississippi Flood of 1927.
Ooh, real fast, I want to say thank you very much, Miss Melissa. If you want more in this vein, please do Where Did You Sleep Last Night by Leadbelly. Nirvana covered it famously. So Much Sunday, Love You, Gents. And then Michael TB, Must Hit Bill Haley. Ooh, can you scroll up a little bit? I couldn't see that one. Must hit Bill Haley in the comments, Rock Around the Clock. Thank you very much, guys. We will have to do this. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Has everyone in here heard it before? I imagine most of you have, but maybe not everybody.
Oh yeah, it was recorded in a hotel.
Oh,
They
really?
didn't go to a studio or anything. I mean, it was before.
Robert Johnson?
Yeah,
Wow.
that was like pre-studios, I guess. Really.
Dude, that hotel, if it's still around, has got to be so fucking famous.
Proper tune.
Proper tune, not?
Well,
proper
should
tune.
we
In
keep
it.
it rolling?
Yeah, let's keep it rolling. So this is When the Levee Breaks by Memphis Minnie and Kansas Joe McCoy. So is this like the Led Zeppelin song or what it was based off of?
Yeah,
Wow. Okay, and how old is this?
it's 1929.
1929. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's kill it.
If it keeps on raining, levee's going to break.
Dang.
If it keeps on raining, levee's going to break. And the water gonna come and I have no place to stay. Well, all last night I sat on the levee and moaned. Well, all last night I sat on the levee and moaned. Thinking about my baby and my happy home. If it keeps on raining, levee's going to break. If it keeps on raining, levee's going to break. And all these people have no place to stay. Now look here, mama, what am I to do? Now Yeah, mama, what am I to do? I ain't got nobody to care my trouble too. I works on the ladder, mama, both night and day. I works on the ladder, mama, both night and day. I ain't got nobody to keep the water away. All crying won't help you, praying won't do no good. I'm crying won't help you, praying won't do no good. When the levee breaks, mom, you got to move. I works on the levee, mama, both night and day. I works on the levee, mama, both night and day. The work so hard, keep the water away. I had a woman, she would do for me. I had a woman, she wouldn't do for me. I'm going back to my used to be. All mean old levee, call me to weep and moan. It's a mean old levee, call me to weep and moan. Coming to leave my baby and my happy home.
Ooh.
Okay. It's so weird to hear that. I've heard a lot of the songs that like Zeppelin covered, essentially, and I don't know how I feel on that because part of it is
In what way?
because part of it is like I don't know how much. Like I know they didn't give like any credit to those artists or do whatever, but on the other hand, I do, and this could be just I'm super biased and I love Zeppelin, right? So I don't know. I do know that it is a big thing to cover blues songs. Like think of like Crossroads by Cream, right? Or Eric Clapton. And it's like, okay, I didn't know that was a cover. Maybe he was super upfront about that, and maybe it was just one that everybody knew. But on top of that, hearing this song, super, super cool, very different than When the Levee Breaks. And musicality, like the only thing really that's similar is the words. So it's like, I don't know, I'm thinking like the bass, the drums, the guitar, all that is so much different than this. If you took the words out of it, it would be a totally different song. So it's just like almost saying like old blues poetry over a totally different song. So I just don't know. I don't know how much to knock them for it or how much. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm not really thinking about that too much, and more so just thinking about like the song like here itself.
Yeah.
More so, because like I knew that like Zeppelin like used it or covered it, but I was just trying to like absorb like what this guy was doing and trying to like feel the feeling of like it's like 1929, the stock market just crashed. It's like the Great Depression just started, and I was just trying to like picture myself kind of like in that environment, like and just like with this song, and it just feels so like it's kind of like upbeat and like giddy, but at the same time so freaking like sad.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously singing about a freaking like when the levee breaks, and they're saying it's from the Great Mississippi Flood like 2 years ago, and it's just like oof.
So this came out
like
in 29?
Yeah, like 2 years after the Great Flood, and it's like, is this like helping people cope and stuff? Like it's just like really like emotionally like driven. At least it was for me a little bit, like just hearing it. Because like he's singing it like so nonchalantly, because it's almost like, is there any other way to like sing it to get it like out there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I also that whole blues styling. It's like weirdly, it's like all of it's like sad, singing about sad topics, but it almost never sounds sad. Like very rarely do you hear like a sad sounding, especially early blues songs. Like they're really emotional, but it's usually like passion in a almost bright way. Like this is talking about something horrible, but it's not it doesn't sound outwardly sad.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
The guitar playing sounded so cool.
Much more rhythmic than, or much more rhythmically consistent than the Robert Johnson song, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
So this one sounded like it was, which to me was almost, it was cool because it's like more familiar to me. But the Robert Johnson one felt more emotional because it's like, oh, it's so staggered and free form. It's almost like he's playing it on the spot, just making it up.
This felt a little bit more like put together arrangement wise.
He definitely sounded like on paper like a better musician. I guess better is not the wrong word. Like he practiced. It seems like he practiced this for a long time and then came in with it. Whereas Robert Johnson felt like he was just like, I'm just good. I'm gonna pull up and do my thing.
Yeah, it just felt more like thought out for
Yeah.
whatever, like whatever that means.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But overall, I thought it was really cool. Like to hear that. It's just crazy. Like how imagine 50 years after this, 1979, 1980, just how much music changed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm even thinking we'll get to it, I'm sure, but the 50s, how
Even
different.
then, yeah.
Literally 15 years. If you think about that now, what was 15 years ago? It was 2005. Katy Perry was still making music then as well.
Yeah.
So.
Ruling the airways.
Yeah, so it's just weird. Somebody said, Michael Laporte said, big shout out to Adam for starting with Delta Blues instead of going straight to the 50s. Yeah, we were trying to do it kind of in order. We're not going to be perfect, but kind of some sort of cohesive line through it.
It's true.
It's the dream.
Well, thank you for the kind words.
Gosh, you talk like you're
I'm
one
a radio DJ for NPR or
It
WMFM.
does sound yeah.
Next up on Roots of Rock, we have Lead Belly.
Ooh, Lead Belly.
And Lead Belly, if you didn't know, was born in the year 1888.
Jesus.
Yeah, so needless to say, no longer alive, no longer with us.
Okay.
But Lead Belly wrote a lot of songs about current events, so this is kind of crazy. He has songs about Hitler and Roosevelt and people like that, which is kind of nuts.
Really?
When did these songs come out?
The 40s. So the one we're going to do
Oh
is
my God, he was
called
60?
What?
I guess that's
Yeah, he died at 61.
Wow.
So he had songs in his 50s about things like Hitler and Roosevelt and things
That's
like
pretty
that.
insane.
Yeah.
And he was actually one of the people, he actually had a pretty long career compared to a lot of the other guys
Yeah.
who kind of did some recordings here and there, and then he actually got to kind of be a
He was more consistent.
artist for a while, which was cool.
Yeah.
But we're going to listen to a song that I actually found out about through Nirvana, because they did a cover of it on their MTV Unplugged,
Mm-hmm.
and it's called Where Did You Sleep Last Night? So
Ooh.
this came out in 1944.
Okay, before we do that, I just want to shout out, can you go to that thing? Just want to shout out one more thing from Michael TB. Said the greatest thing that ever happened to those old blues artists was Zeppelin stealing their songs. Nobody would know who they were if not. Can't speak on that.
That's
but
pretty fair, but would you say the same thing if let's say a modern artist stole Led Zeppelin songs and didn't give credit at all, and then people from 20 years in the future thought that this modern artist made those Led Zeppelin songs or whatever? Would you feel the same way if the roles were reversed?
The best thing that ever happened to Led Zeppelin was Greta Van Fleet. How do we feel about that?
Yeah, how do you feel about? Yeah, that's a good question. You know what I mean? At that point, if you want to go there,
it's
know
definitely
what I mean?
interesting to think about. I don't know.
I get what you mean though. It definitely prolongs their outward influence in terms of people hearing the name for sure.
Yeah.
But same thing with a lot of younger people wouldn't hear about Led Zeppelin if Greta Van Fleet weren't raging in that field.
Everything gets recycled eventually.
All right, so shall we rock
Reuse,
this
recycle.
Lead Belly?
All right, Lead Belly, where did you sleep last night? Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Really cool guitar.
My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Come on, tell me, baby.
Oh, wow.
In the pond, where the sun don't ever shine. I was shivering all night too. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. Where's that, baby?
That's cool.
In the ponds, where the sun don't ever shine. I bet you all night too. My girl, don't you lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Come on and tell me something about it. In the ponds, where the sun don't ever shine. I bet you all night too. Shiver for me now. what happened down there? My husband was a hard-working man, killed a mile and a half from here. What happened to him? His head was bound in a driver wheel, and his body haven't never been found. My girl, don't you lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? Come on and tell me something about it. In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I bet you will all night too.
Ooh. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. It's also different. I also saw one of the comments in there. Somebody commented, "Wow, I'm gonna be stealing this chord progression." It's like, so did probably every artist ever. You know?
Yeah. I think it was cool how this one felt like it had like legitimate dynamics, like vocally. Let's say just vocally for now.
Yeah.
But it was insane. Like just the way he was singing. Like he was just carrying you along on a string, and you're just following him everywhere he's going.
I thought that was incredible. I thought the chord choices were great. It did feel incredibly interesting the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And it is one of the ones I made the comment about, a lot of these blues songs sound happier than they are.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of similar to that, but he did make it seem like heartbreaking.
It felt somber for sure.
And then the way he's talking in between, he's like, "Now, come on, tell me where we're at."
That was one of my favorite parts of the song.
Yeah.
Because it just feels so like sly and charismatic at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you do both?
Yeah.
Like it's like it was really cool.
Because he's like, "I'm gonna write a song about it, but I'm also singing it to you." He's like, "Where did you sleep last night?" Come on, I'm asking you for real.
It's like, come on, quit fucking with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oof.
Yeah. So really, really cool. Damn. Leadbelly was a murderer. Is that true?
Yeah.
Maybe they mean.
I feel like everybody
Metaphorically.
killed people back then, right?
It was just the way it
definitely.
went, no?
Yeah, it's just like, there was literally you were like, "Hey, I'm mad at you. You like stole eggs from my shop. Let's shoot each other in the streets."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Well, as long as they both shoot each other in the streets, it's fine."
Mutual
Yeah.
consent.
Mutual
Well, it's like the Steal It Ann song, like the man who stole your water.
yeah.
The thing is, did you ever read like into the comments like what that actually means?
If I did, I don't remember them.
So it was about kind of like Old West, where like it was less like stealing like some finite amount of water, and more so like you have a stream. This is your stream, and some man like upstream is like basically doing shit to the water, but the water is like now contaminated for you. So like it's not just like this finite amount of water; it's like fucking up the water for you, your family, your livestock.
Oh damn.
So it's like more like way more like intense. He's like, "F this, I'm gonna go shoot him up." You know what I mean? It's like boom, I'm gonna go fix that problem.
Damn.
So it's like crazy, but yeah. So it's just similar to that, but I don't know how we got there, but either way.
Somebody stole your water. Mikey said, "Evening, you beautiful motherfuckers." I believe that's how he said that. And then I want to shout out M.
Oh, Leadbelly did time on chain gangs for murder. Well, that's true.
Thank you to Modifish68 for the $10. Thank you very much. Very, very sweet of you. Keeping us Freedom Shacking.
Yeah. So either way, that was a super cool tune.
Yeah.
To hear.
Leadbelly was discovered in Angola prison. So I wonder if that's like, is that what happened? Like he was like discovered in prison, like in a chain gang. That would be crazy. Makes sense why it's so good though. Like he's such a good singer. But yeah. All right. Cool. Next one. What are we doing?
Oh, yeah. So we're going to go forward a couple years, and we're going to listen to some Johnny Cash.
Ooh.
This was a tune that he wrote in 1953 and first recorded in 1955 for his debut studio album. But we're going to listen to the live version from Folsom Prison. This is Folsom Prison Blues.
Wait, live at Folsom Prison?
You heard me.
So we're doing Folsom Prison Blues at Folsom Prison.
I heard that like that he did like a whole live performance at the prison, and that there was borderline basically like a riot. Like he was like getting them like rowdy basically in the prison, like trying to make them like revolt.
So I know I've
shit.
definitely heard some Johnny Cash. I haven't heard a ton, and I've only heard it like probably like from somebody playing it in the background. I know one of my best friends, Chris, loves Johnny Cash, and Melissa loves Johnny Cash, and I have a few other people that in my life that have really, really loved it. I've heard his name thrown out like an incredible amount of time, so very, very excited.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the things where I've seen like it, being worn on T-shirts like for all my life. Like
Yeah.
one of those names where it feels like it's always been there. Like one of the artists where it seems as though like they had to have existed.
Yeah.
Like reality wouldn't make sense if Johnny Cash like wasn't a thing. At least
Also,
is how it feels.
Dude, Johnny Cash, such a freaking cool name. Johnny Cash. So, all right. First time hitting Johnny Cash on the channel. Folsom Prison Blues, live at Folsom Prison. Thank you guys for being here. Let's do it.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Okay. First time we're hearing drums.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around a bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antone.
Wow.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
Damn.
When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating from a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me.
Gosh, there's so much energy.
Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Dang. Okay. So cool. So much energy in that. It's so weird to hear because you can hear the crowd getting so hyped for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the part where it's like, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
Everyone's like, yeah.
Whoa! Like, I also shot a man in Reno. Like, it's just cool because the music, comparatively to like modern senses, is not that energetic. Like, it's not crazy guitar. It's not like giant drums. It's a small little shuffle pattern. He's not singing super like outward. It's not like a ton of energy in his vocals. It's, you know, very reserved, very low, very, you know. So the fact that there's this much energy coming through where it really shouldn't, like on paper, at least modern, shouldn't be that way. And it still feels absolutely like he's decimating the crowd.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy how there's like a little bit of like electric lead guitar.
Yeah.
It's like very like almost like light and tinny.
Yeah.
In a very way where it's like, dang, like you don't have crazy distortion yet, huh? It's like that's coming.
That's coming.
It's like crazy to see
Like
that almost like the in between stage where he's like, hey, we got this plugged in little electric guitar going on. You're like, oof.
It's like they had the energy for rock and roll, but not like the modern sensibilities. So like, I have a guitar pedal now. They
Yeah.
don't have that back then.
Like one pedal can do like all nowadays.
Yeah.
where it's like insane.
Yeah.
That was so cool though. Definitely the first time I ever heard like Johnny Cash. At least like from what I understand, like consciously.
So cool how low his voice was.
Mm-hmm.
And just the whole idea of the whole thing, like Folsom Prison sounds cool. All the lyrics were very interesting. Like, Mom taught me not to play with guns, but I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
Mm-hmm.
Like, very dark. Very dark.
Vocal style definitely interesting. It's usually not like my preferred thing, but it kind of reminds me. But it's one that like grows on you because especially like with Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing, like the vocal styling of singing in that kind of like monotone-esque kind of way is definitely a grower, but very interesting. I like to hear a lot.
Yeah, I like to hear a lot. And somebody said, now I've seen another name in there, Merle Haggard. I've heard that name a crap ton. Never heard any of his music, but I've heard he's like very, very influential and important. Apparently, from the comment, did not vet this, obviously, but they said he was in the audience during this performance, turned his life around, and became an artist.
That's insane.
So that's pretty cool. If it's true. Could not be true.
But yeah,
maybe.
Definitely interested in hitting some more Johnny Cash.
What are we
at some
rating
point.
that one?
I was really hoping we could skip over that. I saw some people asking. I didn't want to do that.
Come on.
I don't know, because I feel like I just don't... I'm going to say A+. I'm going to say
Sure,
A+. Because the problem is you can rate all of these S tier from, like, just influence alone.
That's true.
So, Maud Mary said, just a thank you, gents, for the brilliant stream. Thank you very much, Maud Mary. And I think there was... Michael Ackerman said, XTC, are you receiving me? I don't know if we're going to do any XTC because it doesn't really fit the stream, but we'll put it in for maybe future streams for sure. Adrian Pender, don't forget the ladies. Sister Rosetta Tharpe is essential. Strange things happening every day, or didn't it rain?
I definitely want to check out one of her songs.
You want to know something funny? That's next up.
Yeah.
There's two ladies coming.
Because I read multiple people in the comment sections mentioning her and saying she's basically like the grandmother of like rock.
Really? All right. So what are we doing? Are we doing Strange Things or Didn't It Rain?
Didn't It Rain, and we're gonna do a live version.
Okay. So
and this song was released by her in 1948.
1948.
But this live version was a little later in her career. And this song was actually written way before that. It's a cover. And it was a American gospel song. It was a Negro spiritual work song.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time that it was written down as sheet music, it says, was in 1919.
Jeez.
Wow.
So, and
but probably
Rosetta
much
Tharpe,
before that.
She was born in 1915.
1915.
Wow.
That's insane.
Well, Adrienne, thank you very much for recommending it. And we are going to
check out a woman rocker, dude.
Woman rocker.
From
And
back
this
in
one's
the day.
dedicated to you. So, Adrienne, this is for you. Didn't It Rain live, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Let's do it.
Thank you. And now another little
Look at
song
that
that
cool
I would
guitar.
like to sing for you. Didn't it rain, children? Didn't it?
Didn't it? That's cool.
Rain on my Lord. I didn't it, yes, I didn't it, you know it did, I didn't it. Oh, my Lord, how it rained. Tell me, didn't it rain, oh my Lord. I didn't it, yes, I didn't it, you know it did, I didn't it. Oh, my Lord, how it rained. Yeah, it rained 40 days, 40 nights without stopping. I know I was glad when the rain stopped dropping. Some was at the window and some was at the door. Some cried, Noah, can't you take on more? But Noah cried out, no, my friends. The angels got the key and you can't get in. I know it rain, you know it rain. Rain too long, all night long. In the east, in the west, in the north, in the south. Oh, it didn't rain, oh my Lord. I didn't it, yes, I didn't it, you know it did, I didn't it. Oh, my Lord, how it Tell me, didn't it rain, oh my Lord. I didn't it, yes, I didn't it, you know I did, I didn't it. Oh, my Lord, how it rained.
Wow.
Wow.
Is she playing guitar too?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
That's insane. I think that's my favorite one so far.
Easily.
For me,
She's
100%.
ripping
That felt
it.
nasty.
She's
Like,
just controlling everything.
I'm gonna play this tune for you. Like literally pulled up and just like let everyone know I'm just gonna learn you something.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
a school ya. Also feels like
Jesus.
she's just like, hey, can you clap? All right, that's all the drums I'm gonna need. That's all I need besides me.
It was insane. Like just the rhythm of like that stomp feel. Oh my goodness.
The singing was great. The lyrics were incredibly soulful. Honestly, though, it didn't matter what she was saying because she was just so so passionate in her voice that it
Yeah,
didn't
you
matter.
can feel like all the nuances and stuff.
Yeah.
And like the mms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And the fact that she's like
goodness
ripping on guitar too at the same
Yeah.
time, like
and that was some dirty electric too. That wasn't some clean little pew pew pew.
No.
That was like,
yeah.
like,
And that's
ooh.
back in the day. Like this is a woman stepping up on stage in like pretty much a man's world and showing him the business. Like, that's
literally
freaking cool.
exactly. Goodness gracious.
Damn.
Someone said Mikey said she wrote that on a trip to Scotland.
I don't know. I don't know if you should believe him.
Also, just so you guys know, I see people asking who this is. The top pinned comment I have every time is whatever song it is. So you can check
Sister
there
Rosetta
always.
Tharpe.
Goodness gracious.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that banged.
So Ruben Duran, love the idea. You need to do this again. My suggestion, Buddy Holly, not Fade Away. Thank you.
I know we're definitely doing a Buddy Holly song. I don't know if it's that one, but we're definitely doing him.
There's a couple more. You want to just read those for me, Andy?
Bam.
Modafish 68. When you get to the late 50s, early 60s, Ronnie Dio and the Red Caps and Angel is missing from 1961. Ronnie James Dio was recording before the Beatles. That's crazy. Why did I not know that? Well, probably because I don't know a lot of things. Sharon M., thank you very much as well. Gosh, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much. This is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, but that Les Paul,
that
it's
was
got this
crazy.
like gold top Les Paul. That's the coolest freaking Les Paul.
God.
Gold top slap.
Dude, I feel like her live shows must have been freaking insane.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Like, I bet she would make a building go wild.
Yeah.
Like, 100%.
Oh man.
All right,
Shoot.
so shall we keep it rolling?
Let's keep
I
it-
love this. We're just flying through these.
Yeah, let's kill it.
All right, so Big Mama Thornton. This one's for Allison. She requested it in the chat. You know we had to do it. So we're going to do Hound Dog by Big Mama Thornton. And this song, she actually was the first person to release it, but it was written by Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller. And she released it in 1952. However, Elvis covered it, and it was one of the biggest songs of all time. And it has been called one of the songs that shaped rock and roll by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So if there's any song that is the roots of rock, I think this is it.
Okay, cool. Hound Dog, Big Mama Thornton. Let's do it. After post sneeze, of course. He's allergic to good music. Don't worry.
Well, I feel all right this morning now.
Okay.
I want everybody to know that I was the one to say, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. When snooping round my door.
Oh my
You
God.
ain't nothing but a hound dog. When snooping round my door. You can wag your tail, but I ain't gonna feed you no more. You told me you was high class, but I can see through that. Yes, you told me you was high class, but I can see through that. And Daddy, I know you ain't no real cool cat. You ain't nothing but an old hound dog. Quit snooping round my door. You ain't nothing but an old hound dog.
Oh my God.
Quit snooping round my door. You can wag your tail, baby, but I ain't gonna feed you no more.
That run.
Hey!
The bass, too.
Swing just a little bit. Shake it, but don't break it.
Shake it, but don't break
Be
it.
all right. Come on in, baby. Let's have a good time tonight. Get it, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, make it good to the feet. Yes, ma'am. Yeah!
That's cool. And bow out all of you. I'm going to start entering rooms and exiting rooms like that.
That's insane.
Okay, so I've heard the chorus of the Elvis one, and to me, the emotion in this is incredible. Now, mind you, I don't think I've heard the whole song. I've just heard the "You ain't nothing but a hound dog," that part.
A little more poppy.
Yeah, definitely more poppy. But dude, she killed it.
That was insane. Vocally, the emotion, insane, through the roof. Dude, the growl.
The
like,
growl.
she had, like, a thickness, like a power underneath it.
Yeah, this feels like, for as far as Roots of Rock is concerned, incredible. I mean, incredible.
Yeah. And just, dude, even, like the bass and the guitar lines, like, this is where you're starting to feel it all come together in terms of, like, bringing the whole package deal of, like, a song, almost.
It really does feel like hearing this, it's like, okay, starting from just, like, kind of unrhythmic guitar in a cool way, but a little, like, the rhythm is, like, wavery.
Loose, raw,
uncut, taken in, like, a hotel room.
Yeah.
Then it starts, like, building, like, okay, there's a little more percussion, maybe some claps, and now it's, like, just singing with guitar with, like, this crazy vocals. Like, holy cow. She killed it. She just killed it.
The dynamics of the song were insane.
Yeah. It's really, really interesting to see
wild.
that progression through it.
Big Mama. Dude,
Mama.
I would not want to get in a fight with her.
No.
Hell no.
No.
Dude, I would not want to be the hound dog in this situation.
You would
At
not.
all.
Dude, imagine that.
No way.
No, she would put you in your place fast.
Easily.
Fast.
Dude, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that
Wow,
was a
that's so
banger.
All right, let's hit these comments real fast.
Whew.
Thank you. Jessica Hirsch sent Eddie Cochran, 20 Flight Rock is essential, very instrumental in getting the Beatles together. Summertime Blues, also covered by many greats. Thank you very much for the donation. And then Carolyn Khalil, QQBC, thank you for the best live stream ever.
That's freaking sweet.
Listen, I don't know about all that, but I'll take it.
I've seen some good streams, but I'm very humbled by this.
I am very humbled by
Appreciate
this. Thank you very much.
Goodness gracious. Dude, that vote is pretty close.
That is very close. All right, so the question was this version better than the Elvis version? And so far, we're sitting at a very slim margin, yes.
No, I was saying, should we do the Elvis version?
Oh, should we do the Elvis version?
Oh.
Wait, click back into it? I thought it was it better.
That's what I thought about at first.
Yeah.
But I guess we read wrong.
Guess we did really wrong. Should we do the Elvis version, guys?
I mean, we're banging through these, so we might as well, right?
Yeah.
It's next up on the playlist, so
How long is she?
short too. These are all
Cool,
short.
cool.
Not a lot of prog yet.
Not a lot of prog. All right. Hound Dog by...
People
Prog
ask,
blues.
hey, do originals and then the cover. That's the number1 comment I see for everything. So here's a taste of that. How about
Oh, yeah, that's a thought for another stream. We're thinking about doing that, like original rock songs, and then or the cover of it, and then the original. So let's try. So that was the original, and then Hound Dog by Elvis Presley. Let's do it.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine.
Cool.
Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class.
so different.
Yeah.
This is like way more pop and way more just about like kind of like the bass of it, kind of like pushing it kind of like forward.
It pretty much took what was the catchiest hook of the original and made that the song.
Yeah.
Like there's not really much storytelling in this.
It really turns it into like a pop song.
Yeah.
You know, like I think this one is more like this song is more danceable. Like if you're dancing, like this is like the song for that. Whereas the other song is like you're like watching like it being performed and you're just like, holy shit, she's going in.
Yeah, it definitely might be more quote unquote influential to rock and roll because it's a more like digestible form of rock and roll. Like it's super catchy. Like that hook is going to be way more. This hook is going to be way more stuck in your head than probably the other one.
Yeah, the other one like it leaves you with like the feel of like intense like emotion and just like being moved.
Yeah.
So I think I preferred that more than this, like 100%. It was cool to see like where he took it.
Yeah. Also, the drummer.
It's so different.
The drummer made the song so much better. Like I don't know how underrated or heavily rated the drummer is, but just how intense he was in the snare, and then a kick at the end, just like emphasize everything. So impactful, so important, and really laid a perfect foundation for the energy. So yeah, I thought that was really, really cool. Really cool.
Overall, I think like he did it justice. Like they made it like their own thing and kind of like it feels completely different.
If he was gonna do a cover of the song, he can't try to do the emotional
if he
aspect.
tried to do the same thing, it would have been super cringe.
Yeah, it just wouldn't have been. He's not going to do it as good. So the fact that he did his own style and his own take on it, like there is an incredible emotional version of it already. So you don't need to do that twice.
No need to
you do your
exactly.
own thing.
Yeah.
So very,
So
very cool.
overall, yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's up next on the old rock and roll train?
So what's up next is going to be some Howlin Wolf. And he was another one of those blues guys from the South.
Okay.
And we're going to listen to his song Smokestack Lightning.
Smokestack Lightning.
That sounds freaking cool. Haven't you heard of this guy before?
Oh, I've heard this song before.
Really?
I've heard this song before.
How is it?
I don't want to spoil it.
Okay. What year is this from?
This was 1956.
56. Okay. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm freaking excited.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Damien
man.
Paris, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, right proper stream this. Thank you very much, Damien Paris. $50. I'm gonna start needing to take off clothes soon. So
Oh, yeah.
be careful.
Yeah,
Smokestack Lightning, Howlin Wolf.
Let's freaking do it, man. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Like just by the name of the song.
Dude, Smokestack. Oh, it's gonna get better. Lightning. How do you think they spell lightning?
How?
Just guess.
I barely know how to spell lightning normally. So.
Yeah. Will they take off the last letter and add an apostrophe?
No, like lightning?
Yep, lightning.
Dude, that is the only way to do it.
It's the only way to do
Goodness
it.
gracious. I'm way too hyped for this.
Also, Howlin Wolf also has the same thing. Yeah. So I thought you'd like that. Smokestack Lightning, Howlin Wolf. Let's do it.
Oh, smokestack lightning, shining just like gold. Oh, don't you hear me cry? Woo, woo.
I like the Rolling Stones a little bit.
Yeah.
Got inspired from this. Feels like.
Oh, tell me, baby, what's don't matter, yeah, but don't you hear me cry? Woo, woo, woo. here, baby, sis. I've been gone, little bitty boy. Dubby on. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh,
Dude, that's insane.
yeah. That's one song I would not like to cover vocally.
God, so much grit.
Yeah,
So much grit. Which Stones song is it where they have the woo-hoos?
everyone.
Which, okay.
I don't know. Definitely
Is
a
it
Stone
Miss
song
You?
for sure.
I don't remember. There's one explicitly where they repeatedly like do that in the song. Yeah, I forget which song it is, but goodness gracious, dude, like influential sauce everywhere.
Okay, I don't know if I like that phrase.
I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, think of how many artists like picked up like where this guy left off and said, "Oh, I'm digging that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that be part of like just
The-
foundationally like what's going on with what I'm
like
doing."
every rock singer probably was like trying to sing this song. Like
Yeah.
Roger Daughtry, like obviously Zeppelin, like they had to be trying this. Like it's just incredible. Very, very incredible. Somebody said Alex loves SRV, has to play Albert King, SRV's biggest influence. We might do that on the channel, I'm not sure.
Apparently, the Stones were very open about their influence and got him on TV and gave him lots of shout outs. So
That's
Really?
awesome.
like that.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
People are saying "Sympathy for the Devil." Okay, cool.
Okay.
That
Okay,
makes
so
sense.
massive song, yeah.
And someone else said "Miss You." Yes. So I'm not sure. Maybe both.
Like I said, every Rolling
Stone
Stone song
song.
did that for sure. So, dang. Well, I thought it was. It's been a hot minute since I've listened to it. I was really young when I listened to it, and even cooler now, honestly, with all the
Yeah.
context of rock and roll that we've heard.
Yeah. No, that was super cool. And dude, just one of the coolest like artist names, like Howlin Wolf. Like already, like if you're gonna be like a crazy blues artist with grit and just like straight like swagger, like what a cooler like name to go by.
Yeah, there's also-
Howlin Wolf.
there's
Imagine that being like your headlining like title, like above like the banner above your stage. That's cool.
Yeah, there's a I forget what the word is, but there's a word when like the word itself describes what it's talking about. So like short is kind of short, you know. Howlin Wolf pretty much describes that man, like Howlin Wolf.
A little bit, man.
Yeah.
Insane.
Adam Brickley, loving every song in the stream, also boosting the mob for Sing 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 down here in the chats. Thank you very much, Adam. Sing Sing. I'm seeing a lot of Sing Sing Sing.
Let's I'll look into it.
Okay.
While we listen to this next one.
All right.
That's crazy.
So, next up, this guy. You've heard of rappers? There's like Big Sean, Biggie Smalls.
Yeah.
This guy might be the first Big.
Okay.
Big Joe Williams.
Big
Big
Joe
Joe
Williams.
And he has a song, Baby Please Don't Go. This is taking it way back to the 30s. So this is one more for the guys who want the real old songs. And this guy used a 9-string guitar.
What?
He pioneered the 9-string guitar. So he was a big figure in the blues. And he's got this weird 9-string guitar thing going.
Okay, so 9-string guitars were from the blues era and then also gent, right?
Yeah, now the new metal guys.
Yeah, okay, cool.
This is
So
insane.
Big Joe Williams,
From
the
the
9-string
30s.
guitar, Baby Please Don't Go.
Let's do it. Oh, that's cool.
Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go back to New Orleans. You know I love you so. Turn your lamp down low. Turn your lamp down low. Turn your lamp down low. I beg you all night long, baby. She got me way down here. She got me way down here. She got me way down here by the rolling fork. She treat me like a dog. Look at here. Play the wild nigga with how to do
Dude. The groove?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was awesome.
Poor be your dog. Poor be your dog. Poor be your dog. Get you way down here. Make you walk the dog. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't. Baby, please don't go back to your Orleans. You know I love call my name. Gonna call my name. Well, call my name. You got me waiting here when the ball and chain. Leave my baby tonight. Leave my baby tonight. Leave my baby tonight. So she never had a man. I'm done my time, baby.
Dang.
That was insane.
Okay,
In
so
the 30s.
from the 30s, I'm a huge. You'll follow this shortly. I'm a huge White Stripes fan, and the first White Stripes album and the second White Stripes album, both of them had a lot of songs that mimic this so closely that if you heard them back to back, you'd be like, oh, they're probably from similar eras. And the fact that he is that articulate with the guitar and playing such cool riffs and is singing so well, it's just so cool to have it from the 30s. And you could hear an artist from the 1990s to early 2000s who's doing it, and people are still loving it the exact same.
Dude, the energy of that felt insane.
Yeah.
Like guitar-wise, like you said, riffs like all over the place. Like just like he made like chord progressions just sound the most fun. Like he was making the most of it.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. 9 strings.
Yeah, and even the production of it, just having the stuff kind of on both sides kind of happening, it's just really, really cool. Yeah, also, as far as Sing, Sing, Sing is concerned, we hitting that? I feel like we need to.
Yeah, we'll hit it.
Sing, Sing, Sing.
And
It
this
felt-
one. Sorry, go ahead.
Hold on, I'm still talking about the song,
Yeah.
dude. This shit felt like it was like so like well arranged. Like cuz like the Robert Johnson song, like it was around the same time period, but it felt like raw, kind of like disjointed and like, his own thing.
Yeah.
This felt like freaking tight, dude. Like
Yeah.
he had like he ran a tight ship.
Yeah.
Is what it sounded like. And the rhythm was like super on point.
Yeah, I mean, all of it was just really, really well done. The fact that even his guitar playing, I thought, was ahead of its time, even comparatively to what we've listened to so far.
Like just insanely good.
Yeah. No, very, very cool.
All right, so I put Sing, Sing, Sing in the playlist, Alex.
Okay.
And this one is written by Luis Prima, who actually was in The Jungle Book. He played the orangutan King Louie.
Really?
Yeah, and he was a composer. And the version we're going to listen to is by Benny Goodman.
Okay.
So, and I guess Gene Krupa played the drums on this one, which he was like the drummer. He pretty much invented playing drums.
He invented the drums.
He's the drum god. So
And what year is this from?
this is from 1936. This version was recorded in 1937, but the song was written in 1936.
Okay.
Oh, somebody also said, Alex, if you're hearing things on both sides stereo, then it wasn't a 1930s recording. Yeah, I mean, it could just be part of where the mic was. Like, some stuff was louder. I don't know. It felt like it was in mono. It didn't feel like it was stereo, for sure. But, okay, let's try to do this. Sing, 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 Benny Goodman. Let's do it. That's cool. That snare's cool.
Yep.
Wow, the volume choice in that, so cool. Dynamics are incredible. first great fade in A&A history. Chronologically, if you compare the song. Okay.
Goodness gracious. Dude,
Yeah.
the drums.
Incredible. I was seeing a lot of comments in there. Some people arguing back and forth, like, is this part of the roots of rock stream? Is it not? Man,
Duh.
yeah, dude, I gotta be honest. Like, every great drummer, for the most part, that people know and love, has some amount of jazz influence. They go, oh, the jazz drummers, like, they're the cool ones. Like, you think of like Black Sabbath, you think of like the Doors, you think of like even John Bonham. It's like all these influences from these like swing and jazz artists. It's like these are the drummers that they probably listened to and were like, I want to play drums.
Yeah, I mean, do you think John Bonham was influenced by Leadbelly sitting on a bed playing acoustic guitar by himself? No. You've heard freaking Moby Dick.
Yeah, this is
If
that.
you've
Dude.
heard that, it's like, well, how could this not be the roots of rock?
I was
Come
literally
on.
just thinking when I was listening to it, I was like, man, this feels like when we watched The Song Remains the Same on Patreon. When we watched that drum section where he did that from Moby Dick, dude, felt like that.
A little bit. Sorry, I'm just a little like lost for words.
Yeah.
I thought that was great, dude.
I thought it was incredible.
I saw somebody mention before there was electric guitar, it was like the horn section's job to knock you like on your ass.
Yeah.
And dude, I've like thought that before, where it's like I feel like saxophone and lead guitar accomplish very similar things.
Yeah.
And it just kind of goes to show like here a little bit like how they're kind of like utilizing those instruments to kind of like try and achieve the same thing.
Before you had distortion and overdrive, horns were the distortion and overdrive.
100%. Like that's the only way you can get like that nasty like tonality. 'Cause you can't you can't get the same thing with like acoustic guitars.
Yeah, it's just
At least the mixture with volume. Like with horns, you can get the volume that you need and the nasty tone to like, fill a room. That was insane.
I thought it was incredible.
Goodness gracious.
Incredible. And the way that it built it, the way that it was this is like an 8-minute song. So comparatively to the other songs we've been listening to, a lot longer.
Yeah.
But it developed in a lot of really cool ways.
Yeah, I thought it was hypnotizing. Hypnotizing. I can only imagine being in like a live performance and everyone's like, you're having cocktails, you're having a good time, and then like this band starts doing that, and then everyone just kind of like watches, and no one's really talking.
Dude, could you imagine being inebriated at that time, just like drunk with your fella or lady, and you're sitting next to them, and you're hearing this? Dude, it's a wrap. It's done.
Yeah, no, that was
You're not going to be able to
insane.
bike home or whatever transportation they had back then.
And imagine dancing to this. Like people, swing dancing is what people were saying in the comments. Dude, you got to be athletic.
Dude, the
That's a
shape
lot.
it must be in.
You're burning calories doing
You
that.
have to be Billy Squier to be able to do this correctly. There's no way other than this.
Dude, if you're in the 30s and you're dancing to this, your whoop strap is like, bro, you're crushing today. And they're like, what's this? A whoop strap?
Yeah. Your Apple Watch is on fire.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Very, very, very cool.
And the thing is, you're probably not getting laid after. The dancing is you getting laid.
Yeah. You don't have the energy for it.
It's what I'm saying.
That's why they invented the lazy dog. For that exact reason right
Right
there.
to sleep.
This is insane.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
so
awesome. That was awesome.
We hit
Oh.
the John Bonham influence, I guess you could say. Next up, this one is highly requested. It's called Rumble by Link Wray and the Raymond. And this has been known as the first use of distortion and tremolo
Ooh.
ever. So try to put yourself in the world. You've never heard a tremolo before.
Okay.
You've never heard a distortion before. And then this comes on the radio.
That's incredible. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm excited.
What year is this from?
This is from 1958.
Okay.
1958. Also, Rocky Mountain High Chick, she did a comment a little earlier while we were doing the reaction. Couldn't say it then. She was saying, did we hit Rosetta Tharpe yet? We did. We said we did. Didn't it rain a little earlier? But okay. So Rumble. First issue of distortion and tremolo.
I'm excited. I checked all three sources: Facebook, Instagram, the YouTube community posts, looking for suggestions, and every single comment section of those three were saying to hit this song. Like it seemed to be like crowd consensus that this had to be like in the live stream.
And I haven't even
100%.
heard of this name before.
Me either.
So
But Rumble,
cool.
dude.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, that's cool. Wow.
Oh, the chord. Into the fade.
Wow.
I love how he didn't immediately come out with a tremolo and he waited. Oh, dude, that
That's so
perfect.
tasty.
He waited like to the end.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like it'd be so hard to not get super excited and use that off the bat.
Especially if it's the first time ever.
Yeah, but damn, that sounds cool as frick. Let me
Use it because like you have to get to the end of the song for you to hear that cool part. But he's like, I'm cool with that. They'll stay.
That's insane. People mentioned that this was the first song to ever get banned, or the first instrumental to ever get banned from the radio.
I think they said the only
What?
instrumental to ever get banned. So only ever.
Jesus, that is insane.
These people in like the 50s were just like, honestly, this is gonna fuck up our
This is
kids
too
too much.
much.
This is too much
they're
effects.
gonna be smoking weed and effing.
They're gonna be smoking weed and effing. Yeah, 100%.
Goodness.
And somebody, I saw a lot of people talking about, was this from Pulp Fiction?
No.
People said it was from a couple
You
different
gotta-
movies.
Well, we'll get there.
Someone said it was from Independence Day. I've seen that movie like 10 years ago, and I don't remember it, but I believe you for sure.
The thing is about this song, if you just heard it like in a movie, you might not understand the context of why it's cool.
Yeah.
But then you think about like no one's heard tremolo in a song. He was chopping up the speaker in his amp to make it get distorted. Like,
That's crazy.
so to hear it in that context is way different.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, it's incredible. And it's just so simple. The other thing that I thought was really, really insane was the drums. The tom sounds on them, they were so vibrant and so ringing, and it was just a weird way of hearing a drum set as far as like for rock and roll or anything in general.
Have you guys seen It Might Get Loud?
Yeah.
No.
Jimmy Page plays the vinyl record of that on that, and just he's geeking out over it. He's like laughing, like this is the best. You might remember that scene.
Oh man, it's been so long since I saw it on like a VH1 Classic Rock
Yeah,
back in the day. I do really want to show it to Andy though.
that could be a good movie for Patreon.
Yeah, that could be really cool.
This was awesome. Called Rumble.
Rumble.
Oh, it was in Pulp Fiction. My bad.
Okay.
You're good.
All right.
So yeah.
Goodness.
Anyway, Alex, scroll the very bottom
Yeah.
of the playlist. We're gonna follow that up with maybe that was kind of the precursor to surf rock, I suppose you could say. So the people want Miserlou.
Miserlou by
So
Dick
we're
Dale.
gonna do Miserlou by Dick Dale.
All right.
This you'll recognize.
I think I
this.
heard this song. Is it from Guitar Hero 2?
It could be, but
I'll be able to,
it's
I'll be
been
able to
sampled a
tell you.
lot, and it's in a lot of movies.
Can you hit
But
these last two comments for me, Andy?
It's a
It's a freaking banger.
ah. Is that it?
Yeah.
I haven't heard it, but play those two or read those two comments for me.
Sure. Here you go.
You could do it. I believe in you.
Oh, loving the stream. Can we get the first lady of rockabilly, Wanda Jackson?
And that's by Falcon Gal. I wonder if she
We've got
has
some Wanda
actual
Jackson
Falcons.
in the queue. Don't you worry.
Woo!
Then we have Alex Rumble was the song that changed everything for Jimmy Page. You've heard it before on It Might Get Loud.
Oh, nice.
So what is that? Is that like what kind of movie is that?
So
It's like a
it's
documentary.
it's like a documentary.
Okay.
It's pretty much just Jimmy Page,
Jack White.
Jack White, and The Edge all just chilling playing guitar together. It's
Sounds
very
pretty
cool. It's very influential as far as like me learning guitar. I saw that movie and I was like, now I want to play guitar.
Okay, yeah, we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Didn't
So
like it loud.
Miserlou by Dick Dale.
Dude, I'm pumped. What year is this from?
This is, I don't know. We'll find out.
They'll leave us in the chat. People chat us while we're watching this. Let us know what year this is from. Let's get a bunch of that year in the chat. So yeah, let's do it. I mean, it slaps so hard.
The drums too.
That's cool. That's freaking amazing.
That was super cool.
Holy cow. The king of surf guitar, Dick Dale.
That was pretty. That was fire. I saw people mention that this was originally written in like 1920 something.
Yeah, they said it was like an Egyptian folk song.
Yeah, they said Mizrahi like stands for like Egyptian girl. That's pretty cool. That's pretty raunchy.
It makes sense. It makes sense why it sounds so like that Eastern kind of scale.
Mm-hmm.
Just very cool. And honestly, the guitar playing, the tone in it, like that reverb, that springy reverb,
Yeah.
all of it just like worked so effortlessly. The ha ha ha, like
I love how they teased it later too.
it's so catchy. It's
Yeah.
so stupidly catchy with just you going ha.
That's one of the things that feels like it was always there. Almost.
Yeah.
Like one of those things.
Yeah.
Where it's like, well, obviously this was done by somebody.
It's just done so well, and even like the at the end, it kept throwing in these like small little elements to make all of it just feel nuanced and interesting. So just dumb cool. Really, this is a banger. This is a banger.
Freaking awesome. Banger,
You want to rate
banger
that one,
indeed.
boys?
Oh man, I think this is. The problem is these all could be S tier. I would rate this S tier.
Yeah,
For sure.
I don't want to rate any of these Roots of Rock songs.
It's
It
really
doesn't,
hard
it doesn't
to.
feel appropriate.
This is all S tier stream.
It
honestly.
kind of is all S tier stream. Like pretty much every one of these is just incredibly.
There's
interesting.
definitely at least an argument to be made for any of these songs.
Yeah.
Where there's like a subsection in the comments that are like, well, obviously it's S tier.
Yeah.
Like for any song that
I couldn't argue against it.
So it's like you just be an asshole if you try to.
Yeah. Cameron Melendez Music says, "Have you guys hit Roy Orbison yet? One of the greatest voices in rock, in early rock. Oh, Pretty Woman."
Ooh, that's a good idea. We'll have to hit that one soon.
Yeah.
I do want to bring it back before we move on. Have you all seen Pulp Fiction?
I have not.
No.
That isn't technically like a music movie, but
Has
I
a
think
cool
that
soundtrack?
one could go on Patreon.
Yeah, I was gonna
Same
say.
with American Graffiti. I know I saw a couple people write about that. Those two movies are not music movies, but just the music
cool
in them
soundtracks.
and the culture and all that. I
Yeah.
think those would be good to hit.
I would
It's
be-
kind of like how we hit Easy Rider. Like it's not a music movie, but there's a lot of like music, like good music in there. And dude, I read somebody commented on Patreon on that video that it was actually like Steppenwolf. They debuted their song "Born to Be Wild" in that movie.
That's
So before the
freaking
movie
cool.
or before the song actually came out, the movie came out with their song. And that scene where they're on the motorcycles, that's freaking cool.
Damn.
Born to Be Wild, like that's
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah, that's really
But,
cool. I was gonna say with all these songs from like Pulp Fiction, I was like, is Pulp Fiction just a Roots of Rock like best of rock and roll soundtrack movie?
Yeah,
It's a banger movie. I only saw it once, so if someone's like, "Was this in Pulp Fiction?" I can't tell you, but I saw it in film class actually in college.
Really?
It was like, film. I don't know. You guys probably didn't take any film classes.
I actually did. I took a film noir class.
Film professors have like their little favorites.
Yeah,
So one of the times you're just like, all right, we're watching Pulp Fiction.
that's freaking cool.
You just we're watching it. Like we're not gonna do a lesson today. You just got to see it.
You just gotta watch Pulp Fiction. No, I didn't have
This
to
is
see
your lesson for the day.
Banger movie.
Gonna learn you something.
Damn. Well, maybe we'll do that next.
But
Hey,
yeah,
they have to watch all the Quentin Tarantino movies. I actually just watched Kill Bill for the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched it for the first time probably like a year ago. Me and Kaylin watched through all of them real quick.
I didn't watch through all of them. I just did the first one. It was when Melissa was taking care of me like with the wisdom teeth.
Yeah.
And I was like so out of it from all like the
It's
whatever
pretty intense.
the stuff they gave me, and so I was just like in and out of fever dreams watching Kill Bill, and I was like, okay, I got none of it probably. I gotta rewatch it almost certainly.
Yeah, probably. Goodness. Wait, so what song is next?
Oh, well, this next song is considered by many to be the first rock and roll record, like where the genre was rock and roll.
Okay.
So we're going to listen to Rocket 88.
Rocket 88. This is Ike
And-
Turner with Jackie Brenston.
Yeah.
And what year is this from?
This year is from 1951.
Okay.
Ooh.
1951. Rocket 88. Let's do it.
You women have heard of jalopies, you've heard the noise they make, but let me introduce my new Rocket 88. Yes, it's straight, just one way. Everybody likes my Rocket 88. Baby, we'll ride in style, moving all along. V8 motor and this smart and designed, black convertible top, and the gals don't mind. Sporting with me, riding all around town for joy. Blow your horn, Raymond, blow.
Drums?
Yeah.
Step in my rocket and don't be late, baby. We're pulling out about 8:30. Going round the corner and get a fifth. Everybody in my car's gonna take a little nip. Move on out, boozing and cruising along.
Dude,
Yeah.
the keys.
Yeah.
The keys, the drums, the horns. That was just like banging.
The
all
guitar.
around.
It's also cool to see so much like black influence in the roots of rock and roll. It's like almost all of it, honestly.
It's pretty crazy, yeah.
Like most of it, we've had like 2 or 3 songs that weren't.
yeah.
So
This has been awesome. I saw people mention in the comments, I think like on Facebook I saw this where they mentioned that this was the first song that was about like the stereotypical like rock and roll roots, where it's like cars and girls
yeah,
and sex.
yeah,
You know, where it's like one of the first songs where like that was kind of like the obvious theme.
yeah. I mean, I just thought it was great as far as the way it was put together. It felt like it was, again, taking all the parts that we kind of heard already from these other influential songs, kind of putting it together in a more cohesive package that felt like rock and roll.
Yeah.
Like, this is definitely a Roots of Rock song for sure.
Goodness gracious.
For sure.
That was freaking fun.
Yeah.
Definitely a driving song.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what a Rocket 88 is, but I bet it's fun to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a hot minute, I couldn't tell if he was talking about his wiener or his car. For a second. For like at least the first minute of the song. I could not tell.
So let's.
My Rocket 88! I was like, okay, buddy.
Everybody. Getting a little
I was like,
excited.
it's a pretty prestigious title.
That is a pretty... I have a Rocket 37, but...
I'm getting there.
So allegedly, this the guitar tone was because the amp fell out of the car while they were driving to Memphis to make this record, and they tried to fix it by filling it with newspaper to hold the speaker in place.
Yeah.
And that's why it sounds distorted.
Damn.
Why do
So-
all these old songs have the coolest reasonings of how they got their sound?
It's pretty wild.
Not even of how they discovered their sound in terms of like purposefully trying to like create this, but it's always like an accident. It's like this
Yeah.
thing freaking happened, then the next thing you know they have distortion. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, can you also imagine, probably, I guarantee this happened. Everybody after that record came out, when they heard that story, was like
Throwing their
razor
hands.
blade and like cutting their amp up and stuffing newspaper in it.
Also, gotta acknowledge Ike Turner, maybe not the best guy in world history. I've seen some comments. Yes, we can acknowledge he had done some bad things in his life. Song's influential. We're listening to it. Not necessarily endorsing violence or anything like that, but, you know.
Yeah.
We do not endorse violence in the Freedom Shack.
We do
don't.
not.
Actually, the opposite.
We actually, peace.
We endorse sitting in like brown leather chairs and listening to rock and roll.
That's the only thing we endorse, actually. That and on occasional getting drunk, and on different occasions not getting drunk and instead having LaCroix.
Yeah. You know, to be specific, beach plum.
Which I thought said peach plum. I was wrong because I can't read. But yeah. So with that being said, what's the next one we're doing?
Well, I wanted to hit two comments
ahead.
and just say thanks to people who write some stuff. So Bill Shields, live stream is so much better when you've done your homework, boys. Nice. And I just want to say thank you, because this new format, I think, allows us to do a little bit more, you know, pre-planning and just see if it really fits the theme or not before we hit go. Because deep cut is such an arbitrary line in the sand of like what is and isn't a deep cut.
Yeah.
And the chat has been very positive today. So
I think this is the most positive we've ever seen it.
Yeah, you don't see Adam normally, but normally he's in the corner cowering and in tears by the end of the streams because of all the mean things people
Yeah,
say.
red
Simply true.
face, all of it. He's like,
Yeah.
dang, like you're
And
rough crowd.
This is the first time I've seen him smile in honestly months.
And the other comment I wanted to hit, this was from Gary Wallace. One of the quirks of life, so many great artists came from the Jim Crow South. We need to honor their suffering that gave us many of these songs. And I think that's true. And I think it's definitely worth appreciating that and just, you know, remembering when there's this suffering sound and this sadness to their songs, like it's coming from a real place.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, really cool.
Music is the best medicine.
It is well, besides medicine, but yeah, very much agree.
Mike?
I've been loving the whole aspect of this, the whole live stream. Also, I saw one thing. I know we're not gonna pick the live stream topic for the next time until later on, but if somebody could write this down, because I saw a comment on here, might have been from Mikey. Music from live stream where the music comes from soundtracks from movies.
Banger.
So I thought that was really cool. Real fast, I just want to give everybody. Could you give a big old shout out to Adam in the comments? Just give him some nice
100%.
words so he can read them.
Absolutely.
Because he deserves it. He's wearing a really cool shirt from Old Navy. He just picked it up today. He's looking sharp. He's gonna go out in the town
Sharp
probably later.
Understatement of the year.
Yeah, he could cut you with his eyes.
Well, thanks, guys.
Mikey said, "Whiskey and love." That's what we endorse.
That's big
With
facts.
purple hearts and whiskey glasses.
Yeah, I don't have a
Pretty.
purple heart, but one day I'm hoping.
So next up, this is from the same era. We're going to do one more from the 50s.
Okay.
Well, we'll do more from the 50s, but one more in this section from the 50s. And this song is one of those rare songs where the song is the same name as the artist.
Ooh.
So
Whoa.
there's Bad Company by Bad Company.
Black Sabbath by
Black
Black Sabbath.
by Black Sabbath. Now we've got Bo Diddley by Bo Diddley.
That's
Dude.
freaking fire.
I don't know
Fire.
if he
One of the coolest artists
pioneered
I've ever
that,
heard.
but
Dude, look at all this. Look at all this Adam love in the chat.
I'll stop.
Digging it.
Look at
digging
all
it.
that Adam love.
Can't even read it all. It's just
No,
flying.
I can't.
Oh, someone
Flying.
said I'm S tier.
Oh, that's
Aw.
pretty sweet.
All right, so let's do some Bo Diddley.
Adam is the right geezer.
Bo Diddley by Bo Diddley. This sounds like a tongue twister.
One of
at
the
this
coolest artist names I've ever heard.
point. Honestly, yeah. Just a really cool artist name. Again, we haven't heard him before. We haven't done anything from him, but
It feels like he had brand in mind.
yeah.
Which is like underrated.
Yeah, I don't know what Bo Diddley means, but whatever it means, he has it in spades.
I'm sure we'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Paul Barrett. This live stream has been the first one I've ever enjoyed.
Jesus.
Honestly, though, me too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I can't agree because
Respect.
I've had some fun times.
Yeah. Well, we've also been inebriated. That makes it a lot easier.
That's true.
So,
All right, let's hit that Bo Diddley.
Bo Diddley.
Told her to buy baby diamond ring. If that diamond ring don't shine, he gonna take it to a private eye. If that private eye can't see, he better not take the ring from me. Oh, dearly called her nanny gold to make a pretty baby a Sunday coat. Oh, dearly called her bell cat to make a pretty baby a Sunday hat. Won't you come to my house with black cat bones? Take my baby away from home. Mother, that photo, where's he been? Up to your house and gone again. Bo diddly, have you heard? My pretty baby said she was a bird.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. What year is that from?
That is from 1955.
Wow.
Dude, that was freaking awesome.
Incredible. All these songs are pulling in really, really cool. We got all those from like comments from you guys from like Instagram, the community polls, Facebook, and it's so cool because every one of these I feel like has an interesting thing that they bring to the table.
Yeah.
And for this, I feel like it's rhythm.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
The rhythm section, the guitar, like, felt freaking immaculate.
The guitar, also the shaker in the back, and all these like little textural elements. It just, somebody mentioned hand jive in the comments. I don't know if that's what it is. I would have no idea. But just whatever it's called, very pioneering, very cool. The whole thing felt like it was really moving forward and added some really interesting rhythmic stuff that probably was taken from for years to come.
And I also want to mention that, like, the Smiths song, How Soon Is Now, kind of took, like, the guitar riff from this, or, like, the feel
really?
of it into that song, and I 100% can hear that.
As well as I Want Candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's called the Bo Diddley beat. That bump, 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 bump.
Oh, really?
They're calling that the Bo Diddley beat.
The Bo Diddley beat.
And it's funny because people are saying that had distortion before Rumble. It seems like the first use of distortion is like a
Vague.
anyone can claim.
Well,
it.
Rumble was, what, like 58? And then I think, like,
This was 55.
55.
58. No, this is 58.
I'm saying
too.
Rumble.
Yeah,
right?
Rumble and this were both 58.
Okay. Well, who was, like, Sister, like, Tharpe? She had, like, distortion in her guitar, and she was from, like, way earlier.
Yeah, but that was a live performance from later on. The other thing too, it's hard to point at it because it's like if you just like mic it like too loud, and you just get distortion naturally from miking it too loud. Does that count as distortion?
I don't know.
So it's like I don't know. Either way, we can all agree that it's really cool. It's very
These
interesting.
are the questions that haunt us.
They do haunt
I'm
us.
like at night trying to sleep and the one eye opens.
Oh,
But
sorry.
distortion-
This was 55. I said it right the first time.
Okay,
so it was
55.
before Rumble.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy.
That's cool that he invented the rhythm, though.
But we're gonna skip ahead 3 years to
Okay.
1958, and we're gonna listen to a song that you're definitely gonna have to clip and put on the channel.
Okay.
No doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
And it is gonna be Johnny Be Good.
Ooh.
Johnny Be Good.
So I think I've heard this song before, and I think it was from Back to the Future. Like when his mom is at like prom like with his dad or whatever, he's like back in time or whatever, and he's like playing the concert or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think it was actually his voice. I think it was like a voiceover of it might have been the original. But either way, everyone's freaking out and not enjoying. He's like, oh, like you're not ready for that yet, or like, but your kids are gonna love it. Like that's what that quote's from the movie.
Oh.
And
okay.
like yeah, it was just it was freaking insane.
Okay, well, I'm very excited. Chuck Berry, his name has been thrown around like all over the place. Johnny Be Good. So this will definitely be a channel video. So you guys are gonna be on here. So in fact, let's just do it the whole 9 yards. You guys want to be here for the making of an Andy and Alex video? Like legit?
Yes.
Well, you're always here for it, but they're not always here for it. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Okay, we're gonna show you exactly behind the scenes. This is the magic. If you guys want to see it, you let me know.
Ready in 5, 4, 3.
Wait, real quick. When we do it, Alex, don't mention we're on a live stream at all until like the very end.
Oh, I'm not gonna. You guys will know. The like 1,000 or so people that are in here, you guys will know. No one else will know. So before live stream, always, we talk for like 15, 20 minutes. I take a sip of my drink, and then Adam counts off for us.
In 5, 4, 3.
Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. It was a great life
as
out
well
here.
as a great life. We're here in the Freedom Shack, just the two of us, and that's it. There's no one else here, and
No
I'm
one else
very
here.
excited.
Well, Casper.
Casper, the friendly ghost of rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's what's here.
We have at least 3 ghosts in this shack and probably like a couple rats.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
So Johnny Be Good. I've definitely heard like the gist of this song from Back to the Future.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. That's
His
pretty nuts.
parents are like at the whole like prom thing, and he's like playing. It's like he's like going crazy with it, and then everyone's like staring at him all confused. And he's like, you guys aren't ready for that, but your parent or like, but your kids are gonna love it." Type
You
thing.
Nailed that one in your first take. Good job. You
Yeah.
should be in that movie.
I think so.
Dude, I'm just excited. So, Chuck Berry, arguably one of the biggest names that we haven't hit on the channel yet.
Yeah.
Gets thrown around all the time. So, really excited. We're doing this live, actually. You might not know this. If you were in a live stream, some people are, some people aren't. But we're doing this live. So, if you weren't here for it, be on the next live stream so you could be part of the magic.
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, Johnny Be Good. Let's hit it. Oh.
Deep down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens, there stood a log cabin made of earth and wood, where lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good, who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play a guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Johnny Be Good. He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack, go sit beneath the tree by the railroad track, bowling and everything sitting in the shade, strumming with the rhythm that the drivers made. When people passing by, they would stop and say, "Oh my, but that little country boy could play." Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Johnny Be Good.
Oh. wow.
Dude,
That was cool.
that was phenomenal.
That was like everything culminating all together as one
Yeah.
cohesive unit.
That felt completely different from Back to the Future. I don't know if it's like different recording or whatever, but that felt like completely different.
Yeah, I'm so bad with movies. I don't really remember if I've
Have you ever seen it?
I've seen like clips of it. I've never
Dude,
been
you
a
have
movie
to watch the trilogy. It's good.
Okay, I will.
It's good. It's mad good. But back to the song. Dude, the guitar, phenomenal. The keys, equally great.
The vocals and the way that he's singing it and how catchy it was.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes.
Little boy need to write so well, but he can play guitar and ring the bell. Like,
Dude, this feels like quintessential roots of rock and roll.
100%.
That's literally what this feels like.
Facts. If there was one song that would culminate so far that we've heard of like roots of rock, I can see why Chuck Berry's name is in that ring.
Goodness gracious. And I was checking Spotify before this, and he still has a loyal following. I'm talking like around like 6 million monthly listeners on Spotify. And that's crazy. Like an artist from the 50s.
Wow, dude, that's so
totally
cool.
insane.
That's so cool.
Dude, this was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
It just feels like groundbreaking of like the time.
Yeah,
Like,
and he's
100%.
He's also having so much fun.
Yeah, like it feels timeless. It feels like he's having fun. It feels genuine, and that's like an important thing with songs that are like this song's catchy, right? But it doesn't feel like poppy in a way like he's just trying to get on the radio. Like it feels like this man is like actually in that sauce.
It seems like he wrote this because he enjoyed it, and it just so happened to get big too. Whereas like sometimes it's the opposite of that, and I think it was just done really, really well. The guitar was really cool.
Yeah.
Like the little guitar motif that he did, all of it just came together really, really strong.
That motif.
So
that especially feels timeless.
So I think we're gonna have to rate this.
What are you thinking, dude?
I defer.
I think it's an S tier song all the way.
I think so too.
I mean, I just feel like you trace this back to so many like artists.
Yeah.
Like who took this and was like, wow, like just straight inspiration, like the seed that became the root, that became the
Tree.
freaking the trunk.
And now it's the forest, dude. It's the forest of rock and roll started here. So.
Like that's awesome.
Just incredible.
Freaking insane.
Really, really incredible. Yeah.
Oh goodness. All right, guys. Well, if we're gonna check out some more Chuck Berry, which I'm definitely down to do, you have to comment below like what songs we have to hit because we have no idea.
Yeah.
Zero idea.
With that being said, we'll see you in the next video.
Cheers.
Unless you're in a live stream, because then you're gonna see the next one.
Which also, Alex.
Yeah.
I can't believe you, bro.
I know. I got overzealous.
No. So yeah, exactly. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna keep true to what we said. You're gonna cut that part out and paste it like towards the end. The whole point, like I even like said before, I was like, all right, Alex, now don't say we're in a live stream. You go. Okay. 10 seconds into the video, you're like, live.
I know, because
So it's all
Too
good.
anxious. He's too eager.
Just clip it out, and then like paste it towards the end.
I love doing this to Andy sometimes. I tell him I'm going to do something, and I absolutely don't do it. I had
It's
no
a bit you're
intention.
doing.
You had no intention?
I had no intention of not saying this was a live stream.
Why does it just like make you feel funky?
Because it makes you feel funky, and that makes me feel less funky.
Okay. That feels not selfless at all.
Oh, it's definitely self.
Well, I'll take the hit in the real time, but in the post time, we're just gonna cut it, put it to the end, and then and dude, that's gonna be the biggest mind f of like the century.
It's gonna be.
They're gonna get to the end and be like, what? And so like, yeah, make sure you're at the live streams, or else you won't miss these moments. Bam.
Gosh, I hope I keep all of that in, and I'm just gonna use that. Put it at the very beginning.
No, don't do it.
Oh gosh. Okay. Anyways.
All right, let's just keep freaking rolling. I'm riding this
100%.
wave right now.
Yeah.
But hold up to the live chat though, because I feel like we talked to the YouTube crowd, but let's talk to the live chat a little bit. That was freaking insane.
Yeah.
Like that was immaculate.
I mean, everybody's just saying he's the GOAT, and then also since we called out Ike Turner's behaviors,
Yeah.
we got to acknowledge Chuck Berry had some creepy behaviors later in his life. So once again, all music played on this live stream is for historical purposes, is not an endorsement of anyone's behavior. Please do not put cameras in your restaurant's women's bathroom.
Oh.
So yeah, if Chuck Berry did that, which
Brutal.
I didn't look it up, don't do that. We're not saying to do that. Please. It's 2021, respect everybody. Love to all around the world.
He's also Adams. Not only is a commentator, but he's also a PR firm. So
Yeah, I do a lot around these parties.
The official stance of A&A is they do not approve of that behavior.
yeah, that's the official stance. That's
Yeah,
on
that is the
paper.
official stance. And also, please do not re-air this without express written consent from Major League Baseball.
Goodness gracious.
All right, so banger after banger.
Yeah.
This one, the chat was lighting up. It's funny because it's already on the list. Tutti Frutti by Little Richard.
Tutti
Let's
Frutti.
freaking do it.
Dude, so Little Richard, I have literally heard this man's name all over the place.
Yeah.
Like my entire life. And like, what's the deal? Is he actually like little? Like Is he
Oh
short?
my gosh!
Listen. Don't roast me. I'm just curious.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
roast
anything
you because
about
we've heard 7 people's names who are big in the title already this stream.
I'm sure they were big.
Okay.
Like Big John is not a small dude. Because you're not gonna like go on stage with Big John as your banner and not be big. There's no way.
Unless it's one of the guys who's named Tiny, but he's giant.
Yeah. So I'm just curious if like this dude's actually kind of like a smaller man.
He very well could be. Very well could be.
Or is it like a modest kind of thing? Like I'm just Little Richard, you know?
I'm just Little Richard.
Yeah.
I don't know how he talks. Probably not like that. I didn't talk like that.
But either way, I've always heard he's like an amazing guitarist. I don't remember, but I think I heard people mention that like he's a huge inspiration for Prince. I'm not sure if that's true, but if so, that's really freaking cool.
Yeah. All right. By the way, we also have like 1,200 people on the live stream right now. That's fire.
I think that's the most we've ever had in a live stream.
That's really, really cool. So thank you guys very much for this. Has been awesome. Continuing, Tutti Frutti, Little Richard. Let's do it.
Fruity.
Oh man.
Oh God.
Named Sue. She knows just what to do. I got a girl named Sue. She knows just what to do. She rock to the east, she rock to the west, but she's the gal that I love best. To the booty, oh Rudy. To the booty, oh Rudy. To the booty,
Dude.
oh Rudy.
Oh.
To the booty, oh Rudy. To the booty, oh Rudy. Oh, wop, bop, loom, bop, lump, bum, bum. I got a gal named Daisy. She almost drive me crazy. Got a gal named Daisy. She almost drive me crazy. She knows how to love me, yes indeed. But you don't know what she do to me.
Oh gosh, Bob, so hard. This is so hard.
To the booty, oh Rudy. To the booty, oh
That's
Rudy.
phenomenal.
To the booty, oh Rudy. To the booty, oh Rudy. Wop, wop, wop. Ah, to the booty, oh Rudy. 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 Oh, wop, bop, loom, bop, lump, bum, bum. Got a gal named Daisy. She almost drive me crazy. Got a gal named Daisy. She almost drive me crazy. She knows how to love me, yes indeed. Boy, you don't know what she do to me. To the booty, oh Rudy. 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 Oh, wop, bop, loom, bop, lop, bam, boom.
Dude,
Oh, I feel like he broke rule number 6 a little bit there.
I feel like a little bit, but it's also okay. I think he gets away with it.
Dude, so deep in the sauce, and he's like, yank.
Dude, wop bop a loop bam to wop bamboo or
Dude,
whatever.
I've
you know?
never, I never thought that could be something that's like cool, but that was one of the coolest things I've ever heard in my life.
I gotta 100% agree.
Dude, sauce
100% agree.
everywhere. Like imagine being at like a live performance with this man.
Imagine being in the studio and the guy's like, "All right, what song are you doing next?" Tutti Frutti. Okay.
He's like,
Strange.
Scout, he's like, trust me,
Yeah,
give it a
okay,
second.
Let's hear it. And he goes, "Wop bop loop bam to wop bam boom," and you're like, "I don't know if I can record you with that. That's too much for these."
He's
recording
like,
tapes."
wait. We'll get to the destination, but I need you to like chill out for the journey.
Yeah,
We're gonna get there.
He's holding the studio engineer's hand, like, "I'll get you through this. I'll get you through this." Like whatever.
He has to perform and hold his hand.
Yeah,
Insane.
insane.
Dude, that was immaculate. One of the coolest ones we've heard like so far, I think.
Dude, Mikey's
Just
saying
the energy.
Mikey's saying I'm dancing in the kitchen with my dog. I've seen your dog on Instagram, Mikey. He's cute as all get out, and he deserves to be dancing to this. So very good, very good.
Goodness. Dude, the energy of that was insane. And people were mentioning that he's the piano guy. He's not playing guitar. He's on the keys, man. This man is killing the keys.
He's killing everything. I mean, just incredible, incredible. So also,
I give it a B. No, I'm just kidding.
And what year was this? What year was this from?
What?
What year was this?
Oh, let me look. You know, we got in the role of things, and I forgot to pull up the info.
Dude, imagine being a bigger artist at the time, and you get Little Richard like opening for you or something like that, and trying to follow him up.
You couldn't. You'd have to be like.
It's like he's still coming up. He's trying to make a name for himself, but he had the talent's obviously there. And
55, by the
and
way.
you're a little bigger, but like your talent isn't as much there, and that I'd be so scared. And what do you say?
1955.
1955.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
So apparently, Little Richard was. Look, all these people did bad stuff. Look, we're just gonna get it out of the way. So
Goodness gracious.
whoever did it, if you did something bad, we say don't do it. All right. The end. We're not gonna give a disclaimer for everybody.
I kind of wish you
Turner
would.
felt a little bit worth it because that man. But all right, everybody did bad.
You can't
stuff.
see Adam's face. He's like, Ike Turner.
He did some bad
It's in the
stuff.
eyebrows.
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
But anyway, so next up, and this one, the chat was going wild. It's like they read our minds. Alex, you can play the one that's under Tutti Frutti if you want.
Okay. What? Okay.
Well, what's it called? We gotta talk about it first.
We'll talk about it. But I think they want it. They want it hard. You know why? It's called Great Balls of Fire by Jerry Lee Lewis.
Let's talk about it a little bit.
Oh, we can talk about it. I just wanted to save. I thought it was gonna be like all. Listen, I thought it was gonna be cinematic, and you.
It would be a cool moment.
Well, if I was like the next song we're doing is
Yeah, and then pause for a second, and then everyone like looks at like 6
10
people.
seconds. Like
No,
pan the
it's like,
camera. It looks
like
at Adam.
Top of the Pops.
The camera
Ladies and
zooms in on
gentlemen.
you.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Lee Lewis.
So like, what's his deal? Like, what year is this from?
Oh, this is from the year. Hold on, pulling it up. 1957.
57. And what's like his deal?
Oh, well, his deal.
Are you asking what like the worst thing he did in life? Because that's been.
No.
Just his deal in the genre.
Well, he's white, so this is our first white guy in a while.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he broke through the prejudice of the times and made it as a white man. So let's hear it for Jerry Lee Lewis.
Thanks. He's an inspiration.
This was actually ranked the 96th greatest song ever by Rolling Stone. So if you like magazines.
Really?
If you like magazines.
And it sold 1 million copies in its first 10 days, which is one of the best selling songs at the time.
Holy cow. Well, all right. Great Balls of Fire, Jerry Lee Lewis. Let's do it.
Dude, man.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Couldn't it rage a great ball of fire? I left in love, thought I thought it was funny. But you came along and you moved me, honey. I changed my mind, this love is fine. Couldn't it rage and great balls of fire? Kiss me, baby. Ooh, it feels good. Hold me, baby. Yeah, you gotta let me love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I'm gonna tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails, I twiddle my thumbs. I'm getting nervous, honey, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. Couldn't it reach a great balls of fire?
Oh.
Whoa, kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Yeah, let me love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I'm gonna tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails, Lord, I twiddle my thumb. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you're driving me crazy. Couldn't it reach a great balls of fire?
We come full circle.
Circle?
Apparently this is the wrong version.
We're back to it. I'm getting yelled at in the chat once again.
Is the original version that different?
It's
We're
not.
not going to listen to the same song twice in a row.
It's not in stereo, probably.
Good song.
Good song. I dug it.
Cool piano. What do
I
you
think I definitely like acknowledged the first 10 seconds. I've heard it somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, goodness gracious, Great
It
Balls
almost
of
sounded like Hound Dog for a second, like Elvis's version of Hound Dog for
Well,
a second.
They're both very similar in that they have like this tagline that is like the center point of the song.
Mm-hmm.
I like that he said twiddling my thumbs and tried to make that cool. I don't know if he necessarily made it cool, but everything else
I think
is
he
pretty
did.
cool.
I think the coolest part of the song was when like the drum, the drums and the keys kind of synced up.
Yeah.
Towards like that 2/3 mark. That was
Yeah.
one of the coolest things I heard.
There was a lot going right with this song, not wrong. A lot going right. Oh,
Insane.
wow. Okay, well, really, really cool. Also short. Jeez, dude, like 1 minute and 46 seconds.
Dude, some no nonsense roots of rock and roll.
That's no nonsense roots of rock and roll for sure.
People said the original had no lame backup dancers or backup singers. I didn't even notice them. So
I didn't
I
either.
guess it's fine. If anything, I guess they just added unneeded texture.
I really just didn't notice it. I just heard
Me
the
either.
goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Yeah,
Which
I
I
thought
thought-
that part was cool.
I loved how he sang it so weird. Like
Yeah.
he's not just going great balls of fire. Like it seemed so idiosyncratic, like his own thing. He's doing his own bit on that. I thought it was really cool. So not my favorite one we've done so far, but also very, very interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I
Cool.
love the comments about his less than ideal past. Someone said, "Yeah, he married his 14-year-old cousin. Great music, though."
Great music though.
I mean,
like comma.
honestly, yeah, it is what
Yeah.
it is.
It's so fucking weird.
But we're out here, and we're listening to it, so it is what it is. And next up, if we're ready for it,
I think we are.
we're gonna listen to some Fats Domino,
Fats
That's
Domino.
and the song is called Blueberry Hill.
That's a great name. Also would be a great breakfast cereal.
Blueberry Hill.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to agree.
By the brand Fats Domino.
By the brand Fats Domino. Gosh, somebody in marketing should be paying me.
And this song was written in 1940, but this
Ooh,
version is from the 50s. So we're getting like a little bit of both.
Did he
Okay.
write it?
No, he did like a rock and roll version.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a cover of an older song.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it. Fats Domino.
Ooh, the keys.
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. On Blueberry Hill. When I found you, the moon stood still on Blueberry Hill. It lingered until my dream came true. The wind in the willow played love's sweet melody. But all of those vows you made were never to be. So we're apart. You thought of me still. For you were my thrill. On Blueberry Hill. The wind in the willow played love's sweet melody. But all of those vows you made were only to be. So we're apart. You thought of me still. For you were my thrill. On Blueberry Hill.
Really cool.
Sounds like a super cool like slow dancing kind of song.
Yeah. I don't know how rock that felt. Like you said, rock cover was how non-rock was the original.
Very non-rock.
Really? Okay. So I guess when you go from
It's like
very
no rhythm at all to this.
yeah, it was just some guy going on Blueberry Hill, and they were
It's
like,
that's it.
and he was like, let me make that a rock and roll version. I can only do so much.
Yeah.
Still really cool. It really
Great.
is very soothing.
Yeah.
Very danceable.
Mesmerizing for sure. It was great piano.
This is somebody in the chat. I think somebody named Melissa, maybe somebody said that her mother, 97 years young, loves this song, and I could definitely imagine back in the day, so many old women that were young women and still beautiful women now probably fell in love to this song. Like you can imagine like slow dancing with your significant other, and they're just like on Blueberry Hill, and you're like, I don't know what Blueberry Hill is, but I feel like I'm on it right now.
Yeah. Let's have some
So.
babies.
Let's have some babies. That's why they're called the boomers.
Goodness gracious. Somebody I want to hit real bad is what's his name? Buddy Holly.
It's next up.
Is it really?
Dude, I got it pulled up right here.
Dude, the freaking timing. Because apparently, so we hit like Don McLean. He's the one who did American Pie.
This is the day the
And-
music died, right?
Yeah, the day music died was when Buddy Holly was on, I think, a plane that crashed, or I don't know if it was a plane, but some vehicle that did not make it.
Damn.
And there's a couple other guys on that vehicle also. But yeah, the day music died.
Okay, which one are we doing?
I
Because
think we're
there's
gonna do That'll Be the Day.
that'll be the
I think
day.
that's
It
when I saw
was
people asking
from
for it.
his final studio album.
Okay.
He died very young. He died at the age of 22.
Ooh.
Yep.
So he was born in 1936 and died in 1959 in a plane crash.
Damn.
And he is considered to be a pioneer of rock and roll. So let's see what
All right.
you guys think.
That'll be the day, Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly.
That'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, you give me all your love and then you tell her to love. All your hugs and kisses and your money too. Well, you know you love me, baby. Still you tell me maybe that someday I'll be through. Oh, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, you know that will be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die.
Wait, change the version. I think we're on the wrong version.
We change it.
Stop it. Yeah, stop it.
Stop it.
Everyone is saying wrong version. Everybody.
Where do we go for the right version?
Look, I'm picking
I
the
don't
one
know.
that's on Spotify. Right there, top of the list. So if there's a weird version, I don't know how I'm supposed to know.
It's really hard to like find the right version of songs we've never heard.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying, like, let's do the right version.
Is it That'll Be the Day by Buddy Holly and the Crickets?
Sure. Is this the right version? Let us know.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, you give me all your loving and your dirty loving, all your hugs and kisses and your money too. Well, you know you love me, baby. Still you tell me maybe that someday, well, I'll be through. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Woo! Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, when Cupid shot his dart, he shot it at your heart. So if we ever part, then I'll leave you. You sit and hold me and you tell me boldly that someday, well, I'll be through. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day when you make me cry.
That's cool.
You say you're gonna leave. You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day. Ooh, ooh, that'll be the day. Ooh, ooh, that'll be the day. Ooh, ooh, that'll be the day.
Cool.
That sounded cool. The guitar.
Yeah. There was a lot. It's so weird to hear like the first minute of that other one than this one.
Mhm.
This one's way better produced. We just get 1,000 yen. I don't know what that is, but thank you, Mickey D. Anyways, it's so weird because this one's so much better produced. Like this is like came from a studio, right?
Yep.
The other, they both came from studios. It's a dumb thing to say, but this one is like professionally done. This was like really, really cut well. There was something about the other one that I really loved, though.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
If the accent.
The accent was weird. I think this one was sung better, but I think the lack of background vocals and the way the guitar and the drums were, something felt a little more raw and a little cool. Yeah. This was still really, really awesome. And I think this was probably, of the two versions, this is clearly why this was like the bigger version.
Yeah, I think the crickets added a lot.
Yeah, honestly, I'm assuming the crickets were the people in the back.
Yeah, 100%. Overall, it's really cool. I love the stops at the dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Like, that was cool.
Oh, at the very end?
The drums? Yeah. Like, I think there was so many just like random things that made the song cool. Like, just different pieces. Overall, really liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was really, really interesting.
Dude, sucks dying on a freaking plane at 22. Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah, especially like because he's doing so good. And he's like making great music, being influential, and then all of a sudden just like.
Yeah, it's like imagine like what would have happened if he had just like not done on an airplane and had like several decades to like keep making music and keep going.
They said somebody else,
crazy.
Waylon Jennings, I think, or somebody else. They were saying was supposed to be on the plane too and decided not to, or something happened. So
yeah,
really lucky.
God, overall that was really cool to hear.
Yeah,
and
very,
what,
very
and
cool.
what year did that come out?
That came out. Heck if I know. I've moved on. Let me look.
Well, I'm still on it.
I think I said 59, but did he die?
You forget Andy's special interest is knowing the years that songs came out.
I think it's important.
It came out
Doug Phelps said cash to rebuild Adam's ego. So there's $5 to you, Adam.
1958.
That's cool.
No.
Buddy Holly didn't live long enough for any scandals.
That's true. Not that you know of.
That's like the only pro of like dying young but being influential also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
The only pro.
The only pro. That's true. All right, so you guys like that one, I guess.
Yeah.
Next up, we're going to do Summertime Blues, which is by Eddie Cochran. And this is a short one. It should be the very bottom of the playlist.
Okay.
And it came out in 1958, so it's a little on the later side.
Summertime Blues. That's a really cool song name.
It is a really cool song name. All right, let's hit it.
This is one of the songs that felt like it was made to be like a radio bop.
Yeah.
Like a straight bop.
Especially like the early sing-along parts of like too young to vote. It's like I can't imagine how many people were in their cars like driving around that comes on to like singing to that part because that's so catchy.
Yep.
So yeah,
that was crazy. The guitar felt so fun. Like it was like so cheery, so like uppity, like just everything you'd want for like that short like radio like hit song.
I have to agree.
It's like teenagers are gonna have to play that in their car.
Yeah.
Like if you don't, you're like that one kid who's just like not in sync with what's going on around him.
100%.
Like
that's the one kid who's just like listening to the wrong type of music. He's like, oh no, I really love polka, and you're like, that's cool, but have you heard the song where I go, when you're too young to vote? You don't know nothing about that. So.
Freaking crazy. Yeah. A lot of people mentioned that like apparently the Who covered this live at Leeds or something along those lines, and freaking did an amazing cover that people feel did it justice.
That'd be really cool if we
cool.
do like a cover thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Goodness gracious.
Nice. What's up next?
All right, we got a few more. Next up, this song, we've had a lot of black artists. We've had some American versions of some other countries. We had an Egyptian song. This one is Mexican song. This is a cover of a Mexican folk song called La Bamba, and it's by Richie Valens.
Ooh.
And he did a rock version. He was hesitant. This is another thing about the old days. He was hesitant to do a cover of this song because he was too proud of his Mexican heritage and he didn't want to screw it up.
Oh,
But
wow.
they had to convince him to do it, and he wanted to make sure he did a good job. So
That's crazy. And apparently he also died in the plane crash. I think I read people mention, right? What was his name?
Richie Valens?
Yeah, so he definitely did die on the plane. I remember people mentioning that.
he died. He was 17.
Oh
yeah,
my god.
he was a young. I read he was like a young, super young. People thought he was gonna be like the next big guitar player.
Damn.
Like he was he had a huge future going ahead.
Yeah, so we're gonna.
Well,
and shout out.
Yeah, I was gonna say
P69 said check out the other two that died on the plane. So This is one of them.
Okay, we also have 2 super chats that people sent up. Thank you again for the super chats. Help support the channel. This one's from Matt Folis. Super friggin' sweet. My daughter Lucy says, hi, guys. She's a 7-year-old music enthusiast watching the stream with me. So thank you very much, Lucy.
Shout out to
Hey,
Lucy.
Lucy.
She's getting raised correctly.
She is getting raised
Getting
correctly.
the full cultural experience.
You have some cool parents, Lucy. So, hope you're enjoying the stream. We'll do this next one for you. And Ford P69,
Yep.
You should really check out the other 2 that I'm playing with Holly.
Okay,
Yep,
cool.
so that's what we're doing.
Geez, so I'm excited. Let's just go ahead and get into it, man.
Now I got to find it on this thing. Which one is it? La Bamba? Okay.
Yeah, it's very bottom.
Oh, cool.
Para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia para mi patilla, arriba y arriba, y arriba y arriba, por ti seré por ti. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán. Bamba, bamba, para bailar la bamba, se necesita una poca de gracia para ti, arriba y arriba. Para bailar la bamba, se necesita una poca de gracia para mi patilla, arriba y arriba, y arriba y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Bamba, bamba,
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Dude. Phenomenal voice.
Phenomenal. Great guitar, great
Wow.
percussion, great musicians. All around, incredible.
I can't, dude. He did that. I haven't heard the original folk version, but I know he did it justice.
At 17? Minimum 17? Or
crazy.
maximum 17, not even minimum.
Yeah, could have been a little earlier.
Holy cow.
That was immaculate, dude. Just like his vocals just sounded so smooth, like mesmerizing.
yeah,
Like,
really
he knew
cool.
how to harmonize with what he was doing.
Also,
That was-
real
that
fast, Adam, can you? There's a couple super chats I want to thank, but
Yeah.
I think Kat might have sent one earlier that we missed. If you could just look back for that. So for one, I wanted to thank Susan Altman, also someone a little earlier than that, and then Phil Messengil. Thank you both very much. And then Michael TB said, "Imagine if that plane hadn't crashed, then we wouldn't have had American Pie."
It's crazy how things like happen in that way.
Yeah. It's sad. If that's like the one silver lining is you got
Yeah.
this incredible moment.
I mean,
in
there's
music
like
history.
I feel like there's so many what ifs in rock and roll. It's like
Oh my
what
God.
if it's like what if John Bonham didn't like Die Young? What if Sid Barrett didn't like leave Floyd and you wouldn't have had David Gilmour? It's like there's so many like crazy like what ifs where it's like you look back and you feel like what is there like it's like set in stone and like it could have only gone this one way. But at
Yeah.
the same time, there's so many like
little
fragile
tiny
little
moments.
things that like really impacted like what happened.
Dude, imagine
That's
if like that
insane.
one song, like you don't drop your speaker off the back of the car, doesn't get torn up. You never
Yeah.
discover overdrive. Like,
Yeah, it feels like so many tiny details, but then it's like we look back and it feels like it was always there. So it feels
Yeah.
like so set in stone and like it wasn't this like dynamic like environment when it totally
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
So
I-
it's crazy to see that.
I think bottom line, it's never good when somebody dies. So it's like, it's really sad. Imagine how much cool music he would have been able to make had he stayed around, and then you would have just missed one of the 18 verses in that one song,
American Pie.
American Pie. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to continue the trifecta, we're gonna listen to some music from the Big Bopper. It's at the bottom of the playlist, and he was on the plane as well. And so, for those that don't know, Buddy Holly was on tour with Richie Valens, and this song that we're about to listen to became really popular. So the Big Bopper was asked to join the tour. So he joined up, and then the 11th night of tour, they played in Iowa, and they chartered a flight to the next show because they were tired of riding in the bus.
Yeah.
I guess it was too cold. And so, yeah, they decided to do a plane, and the pilot, who was 21, had worked 17 hours already, and then they convinced him to do one more flight to the next show, and that's when they crashed. So,
Oh my
sad
gosh.
story.
Damn.
But, yeah, we're going to listen to Chantilly Lace by the Big Bopper.
All right, let's do it. Gary Riblet said, great stream, guys. Thank you very, very much, Gary. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you're loving it. Seems like you are. With that being, this one's to you. So for Gary, Chantilly Lace by the Big Bopper.
Hello, baby. Yeah, this is the Big Bopper speaking.
That's cool.
Oh, you sweet thing. Do I what? Will I what? Oh, baby, you know what I like. Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down, a wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk. Make the world go round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like. What's that, baby? But, oh, honey. But, oh, baby, you know what I like. Chantilly lace had a pretty face, had a ponytail hanging down, a wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk. Lord, make the world go round, round, round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like. What's that, honey? Pick you up at 8. And don't be late. But baby, I ain't got no money, honey. Oh, all right, honey, you know what I like. Chantilly lace and a pretty face, ponytail hanging down, a wiggle in the walk and a giggle in the talk. Lord, make the world go round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose and like a girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like.
Cool.
That was a fun bop.
That was a fun bop.
Pretty good charisma, dude.
Great charisma.
It's like
Great charisma. A little weird at the beginning, but got into it.
So fun fact, he was a radio DJ more than a singer, which makes sense when you listen to the intro. And
yeah,
the
it's very like
second
show
verse.
mini.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget, you want to shout out whoever M is? I don't want to lose it. I still feel bad for Kat. Matt Peregrine, thank you very much. And Oberon OZ, this is Tomorrow calling. Hi from Australia and Monday morning. Glad I could make this. You guys rock. You too, Adam. All the best, Steve. Thank you very much, Steve.
Yeah.
It's cool that it's tomorrow already there.
Apparently, this song was one of the first to have a music video. Is
Really?
what I'm seeing in the chat. Who knows if that's true? I'm not a book.
Cool.
I'm not an encyclopedia.
book.
But
Yeah, it's so crazy how different all those three songs are, but they're all on tour together.
Yeah.
Like very different, like feels.
Yeah, very different feels, especially at that time. Like, if you're modern day looking back at those three, you go, oh, they're old rock songs. But in the time, they're probably so different. If they're different to us now, they're probably like earth-shatteringly different. But
yeah,
really, really cool.
I guess this was an American Graffiti, so I guess that's another one for the Patreon.
Nice.
But yeah, we've got a few more here. We're getting towards the end of the list, and I want to play this one. It's by Gene Vincent and his Blue Caps.
Okay.
So, Alex, if you can find that one.
Bebop Alula?
Bottom. It's called Bebop Alula.
Okay. Bebop Alula.
Alula.
I like the name.
Reminds me of like Cholula sauce.
Yeah.
One of my favorite sauces.
Or like wop bam boo blop da wop bam boo.
And
Awesome.
this one is from 1956, and the genre is rockabilly.
Okay,
So-
rockabilly.
Nice.
All right, give me that last one a shout out.
You guys are cool to hang out with. Rock and roll.
Raider Black. Thank you very much, Raider Black.
Appreciate it.
All right. I guess since he's the last one, we're gonna dedicate this to him.
The last one.
No, since he's the last person to comment on
okay.
Super Chat before we get to a song. So that's for him. This is Big Bopper, Gene Vincent, and his Blue Caps. Let's do it.
Well, Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean my baby. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean my baby. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Well, she's the gal in the red blue jeans. She's the queen of all the team. She's the woman that I know. She's the woman that loves me so. Say, Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean my baby. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby, my baby, my baby. Let's rock! She's the one that's got that beat. She's the one with the flying feet. She's the one that walks around the store. She's the one that yells more. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean my baby. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby, my baby. Let's rock again now. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean my baby. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean my baby. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby, my baby.
Ooh.
Really, really interesting.
Dude, that was one of my favorite vocal performances we've done today.
Really?
Dude, I loved it.
You just love when people half pronounce words.
Dude, I don't know, like, just the charisma was out of this world.
It really feels like he doesn't even care. He's just like, Bebop-a-lula. It's just like so into it.
I think he cares so much. He's like in it, man.
Oh,
like,
to me,
the
it's like
the
pure
rhythm of it.
like charisma, pure like confidence. He's like, you're watching me. I could not even be singing. You still love it, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, just like he feels the rhythm in his bones. So he's
That's
like,
true.
I just feel like he's like at one entity with like what he's doing at least. Like he's just. I feel like if you watch him do the song live, he's probably just in like a trance almost. Like he's not even like with you. Like you're just watching him like experience this weird thing that's going on, and you're like observing.
Yeah.
That felt so cool.
Yeah. So this song was actually written after the songwriter was in a motorcycle accident. He wrote it in the hospital.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah.
How?
And
That's crazy.
They signed Gene Vincent to Capitol Records because they were looking for a young singer to rival Elvis Presley. So they were trying to sign their own Elvis. And that's where that song came from. So I think that's pretty interesting.
Also feels very Elvis-esque in the vocals for sure.
Yeah.
So
Especially when he went in that lower register.
Yeah.
For sure.
It charted
the
number
guitar
7.
felt fun
so
too.
Did all right.
pretty, yeah, number 7. No one can like complain about that at all.
Yeah.
So really, really cool.
I think we've got time for 2 more. We're going to do one more representing the ladies.
Okay.
So we're going to hear Funnel of Love by Wanda Jackson.
Okay, before we do that, we have one more super chat, and then one of the super chats we got earlier was for like $8 and something cents, and the guy sent a comment that I happened to see that was like, I know it was an oddly specific amount. It's my birthday today, and I planned my entire day around being at this live stream.
Oh,
dang.
So
that's
shout out to
freaking
you, my
crazy.
friend. Michelle.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Yeah, for one, happy birthday for you. And then Michelle, Andy and Alex coming through the portal with to the Origins. Best live stream. Thanks, Adam and my dudes. And in a sparkle with some smiley face.
Oh, the
Thank you,
sparkle,
Michelle. Darks Magus 64. Let's not forget Bill Haley and the comments. Rock Around the Clock. He said Rick, but I assume it's Rock Around the Clock from the movie Blackboard Jungle. Cool. And then Eddie Gomez. Thanks as always for the entertainment, the fun, and the distraction from all the mess out there. Cheers to the three of you. Thank you so much, Eddie. And then Kat, finally seen your comment again. I'm so sorry that we had to see it twice now, but check out the film Hairspray, the 1988 version, to watch on Patreon. It has to do with the early 1960s music. I've seen the remake. I have not seen the original.
Sweet.
But yeah, so we'll have to hit those.
So, Funnel of Love from Wanda Jackson. Now, I've seen so many people comment to do this song, and I feel like I've heard her name. Like this feels like a pretty quintessential one without even like knowing too much about it. Like, how big is the song?
Pretty big.
Pretty big.
It's her biggest one. So.
Funnel of
How many
Love.
listens on Spotify?
Well, you've got Spotify pulled up, right? Let me see. Funnel of Love, view artist. Hit me
Also,
with the trivia.
Andy.
11 million, so not
Whew.
a ton.
Still kind of a crazy
that's
amount.
fat.
But she's got 500,000 monthly listeners, so
That's a lot.
they're
that's a
riding
lot.
for her still.
Can you hand me the charger? I just don't want this to die so we can keep playing songs.
What charger?
Oh, gosh.
For
Where's
the
it at?
iPad thing? Just like right there. It's the iPad's plugged into it. We've got, there's a whole setup here.
Oh, this?
Yeah, just like the actual charger.
This is a behind-the-scenes look at a live stream.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that like a golf announcer.
You're seeing cables getting moved around.
He's going for the birdie.
He's going for the birdie.
in.
And it's in. He made it in.
Boom goes
He
the
made it in.
dynamite.
Boom, and boom goes the dynamite.
All right, so Wanda.
Wanda
Funnel of
Jackson,
Love.
Funnel of
And
Love.
This is 1961.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Recorded in 1960
Cool.
in Nashville, Tennessee.
Let's
Love
do
it.
it. Wow. That's cool.
Here I go falling down, down, down. My mind is a blank. My head is spinning around and around as I go deep into the funnel of love.
That's cool. Background vocals.
It's such a crazy, crazy feeling. I get weak in the knees. My poor old head is a reeling as I go deep into the funnel of love. I tried and I tried to run and hide. I even tried to run away. You just can't run from the funnel of love. It's bound to get you someday. It's such a crazy, crazy feeling. I get weak in the knees. My poor old head is a reeling as I go deep into the funnel of love. I tried and I tried to run and hide. I even tried to run away. You just can't run from the funnel of love. It's bound to get you someday. Here I go falling down, down, down. My mind is a blank. My head is spinning around and around as I go deep into the funnel of love. Deep into the funnel of love. Deep into the funnel of love.
Great fade.
Dude, this might be one of my favorite ones we've done today.
That was amazing.
It was so well done. All the little background vocals, all like the little ding.
Yep.
Just so many little tasteful elements in her voice. This cool country voice, but also this raspy rock and roll thing at the
Yeah.
start of it, and it pulled you back in with the softness.
Dude, it almost feels like Stevie Nicks sounds like a lot like her.
Dude, yes.
100%.
Yes. I'm sure there's some influence in there. Even if it's not like conscious, it's probably like in just the culture of women singing. Really, really
That was
interesting.
phenomenal. You have like little lead guitar lines in the left, and then like just the really cool like bass and drums in the right. Like
Yeah.
really cool rhythm. Like
Everything
all of
is
this
being
felt
done
pieced
super
together beautifully. Like production.
Yeah,
so good.
all of it. This was seriously one of my favorite ones so far. This feels like it aged incredibly well.
Yeah.
So.
Fun fact, Jack White, I guess, just did some work with her, so...
Wait,
it
really?
Seems like you guys agree.
Huh. Well, Jack White's a weird guy.
It's pretty freaking cool.
So, awesome. Really,
All right.
really cool.
We're going to pull an audible and do two more because people are mad that we aren't going to hit one of these two songs that have been getting hella comments. This one was in the playlist, and then I decided that it's a little more R&B soul than rock, but apparently everybody in the world is saying we have to do What I'd Say by Ray Charles.
Okay.
This one's a little longer, but so this is the new second to last song by popular demand. We love we're in the Freedom Shack, you know. So if the people say that it's good enough, it's rock enough, roots of rock enough, we're going to do it.
We're going to do
so
it. What I'd say.
I feel that.
And,
And-
this is 1959, so this might be the latest song in this live stream,
We just
but
did one from
Wait,
61,
you said
right?
69 or 59?
59.
We just did one from
Oh,
61,
that's
right?
true, 61. All right, well, look, I'm bad at
Either
math.
way, it's
We don't know-
getting-
we don't
we're
know
getting-
words.
We're getting there. We're getting into early rock a little bit.
And you'll be happy to know this is What I'd Say part 1 and 2 because we do both parts here.
Also, one thing, seen some comments about these not being the roots of rock. If you missed like the first hour, we did like hella stuff from the 40s and 30s and stuff. So you can rewind this stream if you want once we're at the end and start there if you want to see those songs, because we did a lot of really old songs too.
Yeah. So Smokestack Lightning, Robert
Johnson.
Johnson, Lead Belly. So we did a lot from that. So if you want to see that, scroll back. But What I'd Say, Ray Charles. So
Let's freaking do this,
let's
man.
do it.
Dude.
Yeah. Oh, so cool. Gosh, how slow and controlled that is.
Hey, mama, don't you treat me wrong.
Oh,
Come and love you, daddy, all night long, all night long. Hey, hey, all right. See the girl with the diamond ring? She knows how to shake that thing all night long. Hey, 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 hey. Tell your mama, tell your pa, I'm gonna send you back to Arkansas. Oh, yes, ma'am. You don't do it right. Don't do it right. Oh, play it, boy. When you see me in misery, come on, baby, see about me now.
yeah, that's tasty. Adam's face off the camera is like,
All right. See the girl with the red dress on, she can do the birdland all night long. Yeah, yeah. What I say? All right. Well, tell me what I say. Yeah. Tell me what I say right now. Tell me what I say. Tell me what I say right now. Tell me what I say. Tell me what I say, yeah. And I wanna know. And I wanna know right now. And I wanna know. And I wanna know right now, yeah. And I wanna know. Said I wanna know, yeah. No, I can't. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, hold. Yeah. One more time.
dude.
Say it one more time, right now.
Oh, God.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time, yeah. Say it one more time. Say it one more time, yeah.
Dude.
Baby, feel so good.
little suspect, but all right. Wow.
That did not feel like 6 minutes.
That was so dirty, dude. That was so
That was
dirty.
filthy. Probably the filthiest song we did.
Maybe. And not even because he's moaning into the mic.
That's one of the reasons.
That's one of the reasons, not the only reason. Holy cow.
Dude, how many people like laid nuts to this song?
So many. I saw one person comment that said,
He had a million kids with various women?
no.
Oh.
That their something. I'm sorry if I don't remember your name. He said his mom and his dad, their first date was seeing him in concert. So it's like at least one baby was made from that.
That's it's insane. Dude, 100%, the first like minute of the song, the Doors totally got break on through to the other side from this.
100%, yeah.
And
the drum.
Dude, 100%, they got that from this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's not a dig of the Doors. Like, if you're going to pull from something, that is it. Like, that's crazy.
That's so good. That's so
insane.
good. Oh.
Dude, vocal charisma out the freaking, like,
wazoo.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
That was so freaking good. Oh, that's so good. All right, we have 2 more super chats. Let's hit these real fast, and then we have 1 more song. End of the live stream. So these are the last super chats we're going to read probably. Mike Carr, thank you very much. This live stream is a great history lesson of the roots of rock and roll. It will live on YouTube for that purpose. I'm more of a 70s classic and prog rock guy, so I've not heard most of these songs. I'm loving this, as are we. Mike, thank you very much.
That's awesome.
And then Scott, 63, sent $20. Thank you very much, Scott. We appreciate it. And then Jessica Hirsch, an incredible face in the channel. We know her very well. Such an incredible live stream, gents. Very balanced and super fun. Do you feel like going forward you'll hear some songs that you love differently? You're doing music lovers a huge service. Thank you. I mean, literally the Door song.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like it's going to be hard to not hear a lot of the stuff we generally cover on the channel, like viewing that with like the lens of what came before. I think this stream did a great job at kind of giving us a little bit of context.
Yeah.
I know we're only even like scratching the surface of like this time period as well.
Yeah, we can definitely do like a part 2 to this. So I guess before we get into this, I'm sure we'll have some words from Adam like on what the song is about. But thank you guys again for all the love and support. This has been a super fun live stream, really educational for all of us.
Yeah,
and thank you to all the comments, all the super chats, all the people who donated today. Super helpful for the channel, supporting
absolutely.
us.
And I think in general, we're definitely going to, at some point in the future, have to do like a Roots of Rock and Roll part 2.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and like whenever, either before the song or
We'll
after
make
the
a
song,
post.
like go ahead and comment like suggestions for like holes that we might have missed.
Yeah.
To fill the whole picture.
Yeah.
So, geez.
Yeah, I tried
Insane.
to pick a little bit from every decade and every era. So if we missed something,
No, you
from a
did
certain-
amazing. You did amazing.
Yeah, this is killer.
guys. So this next one, they already know what it is. Alex, it's the last song in the playlist.
Oh, I have a feeling I know what it is.
And I'll just give a little history. It was written in 1952, and the best known and most successful rendition was recorded by Bill Haley and his Comets in 1954 for the American label Decca. And it was the #1 single for 2 months, and it did well on the UK charts. So,
All right. Well, this is Rock Around the Clock by Billy Haley in the comments. So, yeah, man.
Let's go ahead and
Let's
dive
finish it out.
into
Thank you guys very much for being here. Let's kill it.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you
That
very
brings to a close just about this part of the show, and we want to thank all of you for being so very nice. Before we go, though, I'd like to sing one song for you that I hope you've heard someplace before. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. Glad rags on, join me high. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. We're going to rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4, if the band slows down, we'll yell for more. We're going to rock around the clock
Oh my God.
When the chimes ring 5, 6, and 7, we'll be right in 7th heaven. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. When it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 2, I'll be going strong, and so will you. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Oh my gosh.
When the clock strikes 12, we'll cool off, then try to rock it round the clock again. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Holy cow. Dude, the drums.
Yep.
That's cool.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Dude, freaking amazing.
Yeah, so that clearly was not the studio version. All good.
I think
so
that's, I
fun.
think that's fine.
Dude, that outro, come on.
That
like,
was so cool.
For a live rendition, that was amazing.
That was awesome. That was so awesome.
Goodness
Oh,
gracious.
Yeah, this was an incredible stream. As far as that song is concerned, just so charismatic, so driven. The drums in that were incredible. Incredible. He says for a third time.
Yep, and the guitar, amazing.
Yeah. I can't see a better way to end the stream than that, especially like literally at the beginning. He's like, all right, guys, we had a good night. This will be the last one we do. And then like we're literally doing it as the last one.
Yep, no,
So-
that's awesome. That's also you mentioned, like, this is the best wrong version yet.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Super agree. I think it's very
Goodness
us.
gracious. So how do you guys feel? Did you guys enjoy the stream? Like, was this like a positive experience for you guys?
I have a question for you boys.
Sure.
Of all those songs, what is the one that you would be most likely to listen to again?
In terms of like the nearest future, probably the sister, like, Tharpe? What was her name? Because that shit was nasty.
I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's the one we did.
Ray Charles is probably up there too.
Ray Charles are
there's,
fun.
Dude, there's a lot of good ones. I think if anything, I just need to make like a playlist of all these and kind of like hit shuffle and
Listen.
whenever I'm feeling it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so also, if everyone wants to, I posted the playlist on the Facebook page. So if you go to Andy and Alex on Facebook, it's right there.
Nice. Yeah. So it'll be there for those who want it. And again, thank you guys for being here.
Oh, Alex, you didn't answer.
I was gonna say "Funnel of Love" or the Ray Charles song, probably. So
awesome
and then
picks.
Pete B, thanks for hugely entertaining this afternoon.
No problem.
A hugely entertaining afternoon.
No problem. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad you found it engaging.
Yeah, thank you very much. And if you guys want to see more of us, Patreon link in the description. This month we did Rumors, the full album reaction. We also did Easy Rider. We had a couple singles we did last month, some great stuff, and a couple more singles coming out. So if you want to support the channel, if you want to hang out with us, we're actually starting a Discord soon, so it's going to be able to talk to us more one-on-one. That's only on Patreon. So link in the description if you want to see that. Other than that, thank you guys for being here.
This is a phenomenal stream. This is a great
Phenomenal.
time. 3 hours right on the dot, like
This is
pure flow.
Yeah, this has been
That
great.
was straight sauce.
So with that being said, we'll see you guys later.
Cheers.